Hey everyone, and welcome to Gloom Falls on Baldur's Gate, episode 10. We're in the endgame now. And it's going particularly well, I think. The adventurers are doing their adventuring. They've uncovered the plot. They've started to dig into some of the deep, dark secrets. And now the big bad has returned as a giant ooze black monster shadow thing. Hey, so we're playing some D&D.
Strongly anti this development.
So we're playing some D&D, and you'll find out more what we're doing in a sec. But before we get too far into the plot and what is going on, we're playing Dungeons & Dragons, a tabletop role-playing game. Everyone here has character sheets, which you should be able to see on the left-hand side of your screen if you're watching us on Twitch and have the D&D Beyond extension enabled. But yes, check us out there. You can see all the characters and what they can do, and my goodness, the things they can do. My stars. But yes, most of the time, these players playing those characters will roll 20-sided dice to see how well the things they want to do go, and I will roll 20-sided dice to see how badly things could possibly go for them. Not always. Sometimes I'm rolling nice things. Sometimes. It does happen.
Does it?
Yeah, of course it does.
Not even the weather is nice.
Tis a gothic horror campaign. I cannot say it isn't. This is the way it is. But yes, they roll their dice. We improvise a lovely story. And we're currently, this is episode 10 of that. So we very recommend catching up. There's a link in chat right now for catching up on the videos on demand on YouTube, or maybe on Twitch, or maybe both. And you can also join us now, and we'll try and catch you up as we go along too. Anyway, while they play their characters and I play the world, why don't we meet these characters? Let's go around and meet them all, starting with someone we haven't started with before, Evie.
Hi, I am Evie, and I am playing Silva Melodata. I use she, her pronouns, and so does Silva. And Silva is a Dampier Phantom Rogue, so it's very, very sneaky and very, very gothic and very hardcore and edgy, she likes to think, anyway.
Hey, there are some werewolves who know you as the Raven.
True. You can never unknow it.
Exactly. Thank you very much, Evie. David.
Hello, I am David, pronouns he, him, playing Aldrin, now known as Aldrin the Redeemed, possibly only to myself, but nonetheless, for, plot reasons. Yes, I'm sort of wishing that this was a lovely, nice role-play session with sausage rolls and less, fear of death. But here we are. This is the adventure we signed on for, and gosh darn it, we'll see it through.
I'll find sausage rolls, David. Don't worry. There's always sausage rolls. Rebecca.
Hi, I am Rebecca. I use she, her pronouns. I am playing Persephone Iamont, the recently changed to a Sun Soul monk, who also uses she, her pronouns, who has spent the last 9 episodes kind of moping around having feelings, so is actually quite relieved that she can put those in a box and punch stuff for a while. And definitely, Chris, you're not going to do anything that means I need to have more feelings at all.
No, of course not. No. It's just fighting the big boss.
Yeah, no feelings. It's not like I care about any of the party. It's all going to be fine.
Speaking of, George.
Hello. I'm George. I use he, him pronouns. I'm playing Ashra Beckett, or Ash, or sometimes Lady Beckett, much to her chagrin, who uses she, her pronouns, who is an abjuration wizard, a human abjuration wizard, who is here to throw some spells around and not die. I think that's my that's my life motto at the moment.
I mean, you're doing a splendid job of not dying. Abjuration wizard with the highest HP in the party is unbelievable.
Side-eyeing my other screen with all my character sheets and hit points on.
What spells do you currently have cast? Just to check.
Mage armor.
Yep.
Dark vision on myself and Persephone, and armor of Agathis at level 5, and my arcane ward is still up at about half power. So it's 120 something hit points, 127 maybe? Something like that. Yeah.
Just a little less strong.
Armor at 95%. Right. And Emma.
Hi, I'm Emma. I use the pronouns M or Emma, and I'm playing Trix. Use the pronouns Trix or T. Trix is a shifter, were, leopard, warlock, barbarian. There's a lot of things going on. What's happening? We're about to fight something, probably going to punch it. It's going to be fine. I've only got 68 hit points and it's fine. It's all going to be fine.
You have more than me.
That's good.
It'll be fine.
Between the two of us, and
Yeah.
if all else fails, we'll just push Ash and stand behind.
I'm wizard.
I can get on board with that.
Check that you are healing 5 hit points around.
Yeah, I'm still in temp HP. You reduced my...
Oh, I reduced your max, didn't I?
No, sorry, my max HP is 82 and I'm down to 68, so...
Should be healing 5 hit points around. And you just had a conversation, so I would say that's at least another 20.
I will take it.
You
There was
definitely have more
some
hit points than me.
I'm
Some
back up to
complex
82.
mathematics around
Back up to
aid.
82. It's all fine. It's all good.
Not like I need you to have all those hit points or anything. Good.
I don't know what hit me, to be honest. I don't know why I'm at that low hit points. I don't recall being hit that
Oh, it
often.
was weak, I mean.
But, you know.
There were some cultists trying to
cultists.
resurrect their gods.
There were,
That
yeah.
happened.
But let's get through the intro so we can tell them all about the cultists and the dead bodies and the rest of it. Lovely. So before we kick off, the stream runs approximately 3 hours and there'll be a break for 5 to 10 minutes somewhere near the middle. Yes, we have some lovely sponsors. You can see them arrayed around us on the screen. The lovely Hero Forge, who make custom tabletop miniatures, which you can make yourself online. Good grief. You can make them yourselves online in a 3D character modeler. You can make them in with various different interchangeable parts and posing. You can then add colour to it, lighting effects, decals now, that's open to everyone. And once you have all of those together, they will print it as a 3D resin model and send it to you in colour, which means that people who have no idea what to do with minis apart from look at them and go, ooh, shiny, can have minis. Case in point. Ooh, shiny. So yes, that's Hero Forge, and we thoroughly recommend checking them out at heroforge.com. We're also delighted to be sponsored by UltraPro. UltraPro provide all sorts of random gizmos and gadgets for my tabletop, and they do like card sleeves and card wallets for the hardcore gamers, but for me it's mostly just fluff. Excellent, delightful fluff, like this Roper figurine. It's a figurine of adorable power, and yes, it has been dubbed the angry poo. That is a thing that has been dubbed. That is true.
I was going to say everyone should put in chat what they think it most looks like in emoji form, but you know, you ruined it.
An angry poo. Angry rocky poo, apparently, which is worse. But yes, if you fancy a figurine of adorable power for yourself, you join us in chat today, you'll be in with a chance to win. We have a random draw from all of our chat people at the end of the stream, and you can win an Ultra Pro gift card. So if you fancy that, join us in chat and just say hi, hello, or I like Chris's hair. That's always a good thing to say.
Or David's hair.
Or David's hair. Haircut. Lovely. Yeah.
Yeah, new times. Can move my head now. Crazy.
You've lost 10 years. Anyway, that's Hero Forge and Ultra Pro. We're also sponsored by the wonderful Elderwood Academy. And, well, I think it's time we showed off some of their lovely swag. Rebecca, you've just received the Elderwood Academy piece. Yes, it came in the
It
post.
has fire! It's a little mini diced box. It has all my red Persephone punching dice and then some spare D20s for me to roll all my extra nat 20s on.
Essential.
Yeah, that was designed for us in chat by you, our lovely audience, and sent to Rebecca, who now has it, which is delightful. Evie's got one
beautiful
in the post, which should be with us very shortly, and I've got something coming as well at some point, so hopefully we can share those for the end of the campaign. But yes, Elderwood Academy offer bespoke ancient arcane tome, scroll and codex dice towers, and all of them are places to keep your dice or dice boxes to roll in. Check them out at elderwoodacademy.com and pop the code ROLL-TOGETHER, that's roll-together, in your coupon code screen for 10% off. Don't say we don't give you anything. It's lovely. But yes, that is Elderwood Academy, and those are our lovely sponsors. We're also supported by D&D Beyond with digital character sheets and the ability to play D&D over the internet, which is quite difficult unless you have something digital like this, so many thanks to D&D Beyond for that. We're also supported by Level Up Dice, who've given us a bunch of very heavy metal dice called Table Shakers, which we co-created with them, and some of the D10s, see how big they are. But yes, these are heavy metal dice I tend to roll for big moments, and you may hear them being rolled today, as there's going to be plenty of big moments.
No big moments happening today.
No, just sausage rolls.
As long as someone says I don't feel so good when it happens, I'm going to be happy. Yeah, that's just the way it used to be.
It's quiet. Too quiet.
We're also supported by two lovely D&D video games, Idle Champions of the Forgotten Realms and Warriors of Waterdeep. Idle Champions is a game for, I think it's on Steam, so you can play it on computers and on various other devices. I think it also works for cell phones. And that is a idle clicker game where you play various champions of the Forgotten Realms, and can recommend. It's great fun. They've got a couple of different storyline missions going on at the moment. Do check them out. There's some info at the bottom with the code, which you can pop into chat, where you can get a link to download the game. And you can also use the code, which is at the bottom in chat, or you can type type !code into chat to get it there as well if you need it, and you enter that into your chest screen for a free Electrum chest, which gives you items and gold and all the various things you need in game. Warriors of Waterdeep is an adventure game, and that's for your mobile phone specifically, and that adventure is currently being told by us in our Tuesday stream, where we're currently streaming a game for Warriors of Waterdeep, called the Anvil of Doomathoin. So check out the game, check out the stream tomorrow, and if you want more info, ! Warriors of Waterdeep in chat will get you a download link, and ! Wow Gems will get you a link. Click on that on the device where you have Warriors of Waterdeep downloaded, and you will get some free gems. I believe it's currently 80, which is great. So yeah, check them out as well. Lovely. You can find more about us, Roll Together RPG, on social media. We're on all the different social medias as Roll Together RPG, so come and say hi. We're also on Patreon if you fancy supporting us. We have a little D20 club, our dice heads, who support us and help us make what we do. A massive thank you to them, as always. You can also find us on various podcasting websites, because all of these shows are turned into podcast format for those of you who prefer to listen on the go, or maybe not so much on the go at the moment, but listen on the government-mandated walk around the block, I think, some stuff like that. But yes.
Washing the floor, doing the laundry.
That's true too. Yeah, you can do it for all of those things. So if you fancy listening to us in that format, just search your favourite podcasting app. We're basically everywhere, I think. But do let us know if there's one we're not on, because we can easily fix that. Finally, we play with a diverse group of players who play a diverse set of characters of wide-ranging sexual and gender identities. Our tables are trans-positive, and we both encourage and champion trans players, characters, and DMs in our games. Our players and myself may portray characters that are of a different gender to our own. While we aim to avoid misgendering, we do appreciate it can happen, and have a company policy in place should the need arrive for us to correct. If you think we've missed something, or you'd like to give us more information about how you think we should be doing this, we're always open to hearing more and engaging more with this very important topic, so please let us know. Just get in touch. rolltogetherrpg@gmail.com is our email address if you want to send an email. We also have the safety tools that we use. You can put !safety into chat and you'll see the TTRPG safety toolkit, which we recommend using. And you will also see that we have a link to content warnings in case you're looking for specific content you don't want to see. Right, I think that's basically it, everyone. Here we go! Big fight with the boss! Don't say I didn't warn you. Right, here we go. Gloom's Day is upon us. Sorry, I should explain what Gloom's Day is before we dive in too hard, and I promised a synopsis. So here we go. 9 episodes, less than a minute. So, these 5 people, all for various reasons, were looking to find out more about various things happening around Baldur's Gate, and quickly realized they were all fighting what looked like a conglomerate of the same enemies. The Church of Mask in the case of Aldrin, some narky vampires in the case of Trix and Silver, and the Pitch, and an order of terrible monk assassins called Asher and Persephone. They realised that these groups seemed to be working together to work on something called the Gloom, or Gloomsday as Silver referred to it, and I now cannot refer to as anything else. Anyway, through various means and machinations, Gloomsday was thwarted, or at least they seem to be coming up with sort of ways to deal with Gloomsday and deal with the groups within it. However, as they dealt with most of the smaller pieces, Gloomsday was suddenly upon them faster than they thought it would be. Although the Pitch Monk organization has been completely destroyed by this group. Beheaded, indeed. By this group doing an incredible power move and just fighting their way in. And the Church of Mask appears to have had ulterior motive. There was some question of trying to resurrect the dead god into the cloned body of Silver's father. A lot happened. But yes, in all of this process, with 2 of the main power groups they were worried about completely dispersed, this group ended up in the High Hall of Baldur's Gate, defeating the High Priest of Mask, and in doing so stopping their ritual to bring the dead god back. Or so they thought. As their vampiric nemesis, LaRouche Maladata and Silver's sibling, leapt into the negative energy plane at the precise moment when this ritual to bring about the dead god Mask seemed to be reaching its peak. And in doing so, seems to have done something? You're not sure, but a gigantic, gargantuan in D&D terms, humanoid form has now torn its way out of the negative energy plane and is demolishing the high hall around you, as we're going to start by rolling initiative. I will say for ease that the 5 of you didn't rest or anything, but you are currently in a position where you can be anywhere in the high hall. Parts of it are collapsing in. This gigantic LaRouche figure is filling most of the space, but has also broken through the roof. We'll describe the rest as we go. What's everyone got? Jam out.
So much dice to roll.
23.
Not that one.
Also 23.
Also 23.
16.
16. Slow.
Also 16.
Yay!
Okay, so I'm keeping track of these by making the numbers slightly different. And
This team has bonded.
George, I'm guessing it's lower than 16. We don't need to embarrass you by revealing what it is.
Yes, we do.
It's not too bad. It's 11, but it was just still like it was just like D&D Beyond. Or with physical dice, which will betray me. Both.
11's not bad.
That's fine. It's absolutely fine.
In
Yeah.
hash terms, that's a success.
Distinctly average.
Distinctly average. Anyway, this gigantic figure, as described at the end of the last episode, has just stepped out of this tear into the negative plane of energy, which sealed behind it. It has now raised itself up, and it is so big that it has smashed through the ceiling of the high hall. And you are currently standing, as we had falling masonry last time, in a scattered debris field with this gigantic figure in front of you, near you. I will say you can place yourselves where you like generally if you want to have a certain distance from things. No more than 60 feet away would be ideal, please.
Can I be near Aldrin?
You can be near Aldrin. Aldrin, where would you be?
Well, near Trix, it sounds like.
Informative, thank you.
I think probably around 30 feet away from the
Sure.
gargantuan. I don't want to mess with it and be like, I know how D&D works. 35 feet. No, let's say 30 feet away for the ease of it, so that I can reach everybody.
That's
I'm
perfectly fine.
more of a front liney, well, mid liney, second liney,
Second line.
sort of. Yeah.
I will say that there is a large chunk of masonry that has fallen that you're sort of slightly crouched behind, so you have partial cover. And Trix, do you want to be
Actually,
also in
I
partial cover?
would need to be near Aldrin because I just took that piece of.
Of
falling.
course.
In fact, that's why I'm down. It's because I took that falling
You
damage.
took masonry
so it
damage for
wouldn't
Aldrin, so
have-
the
it
heavy
wouldn't have
piece you've now
recovered.
dropped off, and you and Aldrin are both, I'm going to say, have partial cover behind this. Silver, Ashra, Persephone, where would you be?
Far away as I can. 60 feet.
So you've scarpered and run back as far as you can.
I think I was already kind of hanging at the back of the room in the,
Yeah, that's fine.
battle last time. So I want to be within 60 feet, but
The
wherever I
gigantic
can get cover,
doors at
I
the
can-
far end of the high hall that you came in through are ominously swinging slightly, and part of the wall and the masonry has fallen in, so you can be sort of standing basically as close as you can to those, trying to stay near the frame, so out of masonry's
near.
reach. That's perfectly valid. That's perfectly fine.
I would like to be as close to it as I can, please.
Okay, let's
Sorry,
say
Dan, not it. Still LaRouche.
still the rouge, still there. Yes, if you can be like at its feet when it came out and just sort of like rising and ready. That's perfectly fine.
Sounds good.
I would like to be at Persephone's side, doing a dramatic twirl with my stake and sword and just do a pose and just go, it's go time.
Great.
Percy's already halfway.
Stick sword.
So we have the three groups to set up. Lovely. Percy, it is your turn. You are standing at this thing's feet. At the top of your turn, can you please make a Constitution saving throw?
Oh, good. Yes, of course.
Here we go.
What could go wrong? Okay, 19.
19.
Nothing
fail.
for you. Your dice love you.
Fail.
That's a fail.
That's a 17 on the dice. That's almost as high as I can roll. Okay.
You take 9 points of necrotic damage from being close to this creature. It is exuding necrotic energy, much like the Zegi you've encountered earlier in this campaign. This creature seems to literally exude necrotic force, and you immediately feel that wince in you as it washes over you.
Hey, Chris.
Hey.
With my subclass change, I'm not resistant to necrotic damage anymore, am I?
No, you're not.
I don't like this. Amazing. Okay.
It is your turn. In your head, the Zagyar, the juvenile Zagyar you seem to have picked up called Rabbit, which you named Rabbit to be fair.
They named themselves.
Yeah, this is fair. You can hear them going, no, 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 in your head as this happens.
If I hear the very small, sweet, fluffy ball of sunshine having a little panic in my head, I'll go, Rabbit, might need to team up on this one. You got anything you haven't shown me yet?
I'm ready to help you when you are.
Okay, I'm going to run up it and hit it. Anything you can do, go for it.
Your
I will.
fists, which already glow, start to glow slightly more as you unlock more of Rabbit's potential.
More glow.
Amazing.
Hey, Rebecca, remember how you really missed the microwave
What?
gloves?
No, I in no way made a fuss or sulked about that on stream at all. I don't know what you mean.
I mean, I'm just saying, you add 1d6 radiant damage to all of your hits, be that
So instead of having my
ranged.
gloves back, it's just in. Okay, I will take that.
You have become the gloves.
The microwave.
Kind of rabbit skin gloves, is that what that is? Like,
Oh, God. Oh,
in
no.
a wholesome way, because
Go sit in a corner, George.
George, I'm not sure that rabbit skin
already
gloves
am.
can be wholesome.
it's true. I was going to say if they're still attached to the rabbit, that's worse.
These were glove-shaped rabbits, so really it was a kindness.
There you go, yeah.
This is a really important story moment. Okay.
I'm sorry.
Cool.
You say you want to run up it. Now, it is...
I think, yes,
it
I would
is
like to run up
humanoid
it.
in shape. It looks like the Roosh in every possible way. It doesn't have quite the same definition. Like, you can recognize the facial structure. It's still got vampiric fangs, but everything is made of, same as the Zagyi were, get those right, it's this sort of black, swirling, necrotic mass. It doesn't appear to... It feels relatively amorphous as you look at it, like it might have a sort of oozy texture.
It's like
Good
milk
hand
part
holds.
too.
How many feet is Gargantuan? How many feet is this enormous Ladouche?
In gargantuan terms, is over 20 feet high. I would say this
Okay.
is probably about 60 feet high.
Oh, fun! That's my full range of movement. I would like to, Rebecca, would like to look for potential areas of weakness, but Percy can't see 60 feet straight up, and also she wants to punch things. So...
Are you willing to burn a key point to do this climbing up in a way that is A, very monkish and very cool, and B, uses your bonus action to do your Step of the Wind?
Yes, but I can just run 6 feet up a vertical surface, because I'm a monk. I'm a high-level monk.
Of course you
What's
are.
the plan? I can Step of the Wind, but yes, the higher level thing means I just can run up a vertical
you can
surface.
just do it. Would you
And if
like
there's
to...
handholds in the ooze, then I can stay there.
Well, as you're making your way up, describe how you're making your way up.
I think I won't even make a run for it. I think Percy sees the foot come down in front of her and then just leans back so all the weight is on her back leg and then just springs and then handhold, grabbing the ooze as she runs up.
It's not oozy. It looks oozy, but as you reach out and touch it, it has more of an almost amorphous quality, like you're grabbing at fog, but it does have some tactility. So you're able to sort of grab your way in and pull your way up as you go, but it appears incredibly insubstantial. It almost feels like it's not quite there. I will allow a free perception check as you make your way up.
I will take a free perception check very happily. Am I wise as this character? Probably not.
You're a monk, so you should be relatively wise.
Yeah, I'm wise-ish. 14.
Making your way up, you can tell that this amorphous body, you're not sure what impact punching or damage is going to have on the amorphousness of it. As you climb your way up LaRouche, this gigantic Gloom vampire, as you make your way up to about sort of the chest area and the arm area, you can see that parts of it seem to coalesce in places, but you're struggling to sort of pinpoint them because you only rolled a 14.
Fair. In that case, I will take an educated guess that the face is normally fairly vulnerable. And I have form of punching things in the face.
Absolutely.
So I will take 4. I will spend a key point to do flurry of blows. But my radiant sun. Oh, am I allowed to fudge this? I don't know if I'm standing on the shoulder. Can I have the range of punching them with my radiance in the face?
Absolutely. So you're not going in for physical hits, you're going in for radiant.
I mean, I'd love to go in for the physical hits, but I think the radiant is more important.
Because you would
Has
do...
Rabbit meant I can do radiant in melee? I love you and Rabbit very much. Thank you. So, yes, that's just 4. I'll roll all of them at once. That's
Are
okay.
you basically climbing up and then sort of launching your way across the face and doing sort of effectively roundhouses, but you're tiny?
I think, yes, I will have started fairly tentatively and then picked up speed, get to the shoulder, leap off the shoulder,
Sure.
and I might hold on to the nose and just punch him in the bridge of the nose repeatedly.
Sure. Please, as you swing on the nose. Again, it's so strange, and it's not really there. Also, it's not really a nose. So there's a certain amount of what, this is weird, and then just roll me 4 attack rolls.
I'm pretty sure one of them misses because it's just an 11.
Yeah, I'm afraid that does. As you punch in, your fist passes into this thing, and it almost feels like it's not there. There is this strange, I'm not sure what I'm hitting feel to it.
but then the other ones are a 25, 26, and 26.
Yeah. 3 solid hits on the mass of the body.
Cool. So I'm rolling 2d6 per hit? No, 1d6 and 1d8 per hit.
Yes, you're on
yes.
1d8, 1d6.
And it's radiant damage.
And it's radiant damage. You can make all of it radiant if you want to. Rabbit Head's just going, no, as you're hitting it in its head.
It was very cute.
Yep.
Rabbit is very cute.
I will say, as you're here, and because it's interesting, in this amorphous mass, this whole thing is LaRouche, but you don't see, like, in the center is a vampire in a fetal position. There's nothing like that.
It's all LaRouche.
Seems to all be LaRouche.
Interesting. Well, I know nothing about magic, so that must be normal.
Yes, all of this is normal. All the fans in chat going, what is this? It's perfect.
6, 7, 8, and 3. That's 10, 16, 24 on the d8. And then... hang on, no, I rolled one too many because only 3 of them hit. I'm so used to all of them hitting. The 7 was the last one I rolled, so that was a 6. And an 8 is a 14. Maths! Add 3 is a 17, and then 3d6. That's 2 6s. Thank you. So 29. 32 plus 15, 47. All radiant, please.
As you punch into it, and these radiant bursts just like blast through it. As these radiant bursts blast through this, and all of you can see this, it doesn't appear to wince or move or react in any way to the assault. However, as its body is almost illuminated from the inside slightly in this slightly dimorphous way, you can see that there are 4 points on it. Behind the left eye, on the right shoulder, at the back of the neck, and at the coccyx, basically, at the back, very lower back, that appear to be sort of like locuses of power? You're not sure.
Left eye, right shoulder, back of the neck, coccyx. Cool. Has everyone seen that, or just me?
I think it is fair to say, if everyone's watching this, that there is a sort of visible, this doesn't seem to be doing anything, and then a hint of,
Perfect.
Yeah,
I will
absolutely.
communicate it if necessary, but yes.
Use your mind words.
Of course, you will still have
mind words.
so you can still use mind words. Do you use mind words? Or?
Yeah, probably. There's a lot of and then also body parts.
Sure.
The actual helpful body parts. Percy doesn't just go body parts at you.
I see body parts.
The nape of the neck, just like in that illustrated novella series I've been reading of the battling of Colossus.
It's not
Took me a minute.
It's
Quite shadowy, this Colossus.
It's not like I don't have influences. Right, good. Lovely. Thank you very much. Stephanie, I guess you're staying up there.
Yeah, if it's allowable, I will drop onto the shoulder or something just to have a slightly more secure base than clinging onto the nose.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, as you drop onto the shoulder, there is physical mass to it, but it's not, again, it's slightly dimorphous, so you sort of almost sink in a little bit and feel a bit like, what is going on here? Like, it is a very strange creature. At the end of your turn, the head will turn towards you, and LaRouche looks at you and just goes,
"You're going to have to try a lot better than that."
And just laughs. And it's very loud, and it's quite ear-splitting.
Dislike.
Aldrin, it is your turn. At the top of your turn, please make a con saving throw.
Boo. Do you know what? I'll eat the damage now rather than waste a luck point trying to beat a 20, and I'm not concentrating on anything. I'll just take it.
Okay.
It's 10.
Yeah. You take 11 points of necrotic damage as this aura seems to destroy part of you as well. Just the sheer negative energy impact of this creature and being so close.
Well, it comes out more than 30 feet.
Sorry.
In the interest of honesty, I touched LaDouche. Is that the same as with the Zagi? Do I need to take some necrotic damage?
Absolutely not.
Great.
Aldrin, Aradine was here. Is here? Do you know where? The building's coming down.
No, but I'll make it a point of fact to find out. But just want to make sure as many of you are safe as possible. But I'll get on that right away. I promise you that. And Aldrin's thinking. I was going to try and do some Pythagoras to work out the relative distances of things, but then I thought I'd decide I couldn't be fucked, and I'll just let Chris tell me if
Triangles
stuff's in
don't
range.
exist in D&D. Everything is 5 feet. Triangles don't work.
Neither did Pythagoras, so...
No, yeah. Verticality, what's this plane?
We'll
I did
work
have a
our way
jingle.
through it, David. What do you want to do?
Firstly, I'm going to share my 5-second jingle that I thought of whilst Rebecca was taking a turn. Rolling dice, what could be better? Will I roll a George or a Rebecca? And let's find out.
Oh god, that's going to be repeated back to us forever now.
Now that Percy is way out of range, I'm just going to bring up emboldening bond on myself, Trix, Silver, and Astra, who was 60 feet away, so is therefore within 30 feet, and therefore in range.
Absolutely, yeah.
Quick reminder to what that does, because it's relatively new to me as well. You can now blah 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 blah. Where is it?
You add a d4 to one roll on your turn, i.e. one attack roll, or you can add it to saving throws out of turn.
Or ability checks, but once per turn. And you also have the ability to teleport within to another bonded creature within 30 feet, and essentially eat the damage that they might be taking. So that is useful. Correct. And as my my second act, I'm going to cast Sanctuary on myself, because I think that will give me more opportunity to go and search for Aradine without being blasted. So that'll be my turn for now, because there's one more thing I want to do next turn in terms of buffing people before I start my search.
Are you going to move?
If I can move in such a way, because I presume that other people are going to go and attack the thing, then I suppose I can always move in, cast a spell, move out again. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to sort of... I worked out, I presume that cover does nothing against this necrotic damage. It's just simply being within range.
Correct.
So I am going to back up next to... so I'm within 10 feet of Ashra, I think. Okay. So just to the front, and then just looking back, being like, I'm going to try and find Aradine in a minute. Y'all hold the fort down here, okay?
We will.
All right. See, I got you.
Lovely. Right. It is now LaRouche's turn. First of all, gigantic Nightmare LaRouche will step forward. They are gargantuan, so they're not leaving Silver's sphere of influence, so no attack opportunity. They will step into the middle of the room so that they are within, let's see, yeah, so they're standing in the middle of the room. More of the masonry breaks ways. They step into the middle of the room, so you're all basically equidistant now, apart from Asher, who is 10 feet behind Aldrin.
Are they now within 5 feet of me?
Yes.
Good to know.
And they will first reach up onto their shoulder and try and grapple Stephanie.
I don't have my reactions yet, do I? Because it hasn't been my turn.
Surprise round?
It's not a surprise round, it's a regular round, so you have reactions if you want.
Does that count as an attack?
Yes, it is an attack roll, there is damage, and then... Sorry, I said grapple. It's an attack roll that if the attack hits...
In which case, I will take my reaction attack.
Sure, please do.
At the same time.
Mm-hmm. Are you going to try and aim for one of the locuses of power?
I mean, how can I? The nearest one is in the arse of this gargantuan creature.
Yeah, that's a good point.
You could potentially... There's rubble and masonry. You could try and make your way up there.
I can't move. It's not my turn.
You can if you like.
What, jump and try and hit the arse? What?
The arse is too high up. The arse is 30 feet above you. I'm not... But my point is your reaction attack would do little to it because it doesn't take damage in that way. If you don't do a locus, it doesn't take damage.
I mean, then there's no point doing anything. So.
Yeah. Right, then in which case, first attack is on Persephone. That is it's a low roll. 21 to hit. Oh, hang on.
Yeah, that hits.
We've not done this for the entire campaign.
Yes!
I roll all attack rolls with disadvantage. I am so sorry.
That was lower than 21, but yes, you do.
that's at 36. Yes, so...
We're gonna die. Yeah, Chris, a 21 weirdly hits my unarmored monk.
A gigantic hand reaches out and grabs hold of you and squeezes tightly and picks you up off the shoulder. You take 35 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And are just held in this hand.
That's nice.
Run, hit it from range!
As he doesn't understand the meaning of the word. Cool. I look suddenly very unwell.
At which point... No, I'm going to make this interesting. At which point they will look across at Ash, and a flow of this blackness that makes them up is going to wash out and wash over you.
I'll teleport in.
Take the hit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ash has so many hit points.
I've not rolled the attack yet. It is an attack roll, are you sure?
I mean, yeah, but Ash is also a spellcaster, so if there's any con saves or things, it will be worse.
Oh, mod. Because of the necklace, which is the same thing that gives me the thing. But yeah, by all means do it. But,
I think Trix's reaction would be to swap in. Just
totally. Yeah.
Totally fine. That is a 21 to hit.
I mean, yeah, my AC's 15.
Yeah. Okay. This blackness washes over you as you suddenly appear in front of... I think you're probably in front of Asher and push her aside as this thing washes over you. You take 26 points of necrotic damage. Your hit point max is reduced by 26 hit points as well.
26.
26.
Hang on. That's 28 now.
And again, Larish is just laughing with a kind of this is everything I ever wanted vibe to it very much. Cool. That is the end of its turn. Silver, it is your turn. At the start of your turn, roll me a con saving throw.
Yep. I get to do these with advantage because I have tokens of the dead on me.
Yep.
That's not very good. It's 13.
With advantage.
With advantage.
14 points of necrotic damage as you're within the aura.
I don't think the +4 would have saved you either.
No.
I will be fair and say the DC is 21.
Did you roll a 19 or a 20 to get that?
Yeah, me too.
None of you are very con heavy apart from George.
Oh no, I accidentally put in the wrong amount and now I'm dead.
We'll be back after a short break.
4 things to go on our t-shirt collection.
I've just taken a sip of tea.
Oh, that's ideal. You're right. If you need me to tell you what the damage was again, I can still see it.
I'm just trying to figure out how to heal myself back to full. I'm not good at this.
Put your total hit point number and click heal, and it'll heal you back up to full.
Brilliant. Okay. Yeah, I accidentally put in 169 or something like that.
Nice.
Nice and dead. Right.
Okay, if I
It was
did this, it
14.
was 14.
That's right.
No, I put in 140. That was the problem.
I can't run
There we
of damage.
go.
I'm not Emma. Right, good. So...
Or Rebecca.
Or Rebecca in this campaign, it's true. So it is your turn. You again, this wash of necrotic energy washes over you and is unpleasant.
Fabulous. Does this massive douchebag have the same vibe as LaRouche's shadowy good boy, by any chance?
Yeah, very similar.
Interesting. That was just for interest.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to... You say he's 60 feet up, right?
The entire body is 60 feet tall, yes.
How long to the coccyx? To the butt?
About halfway up.
Cool, I run up their leg.
Yeah,
with
you can
spider
spider climb.
climb.
Totally fine.
Yeah.
No
Best
problem.
sibling dynamics ever. I'm going to punch you in the butt!
It's not the butt, it's the
Their only
coccyx.
weak spot,
Which
the
is
butt.
the coccyx is a very important seat of power, but no.
And I would like to, I believe they ordered steak, so I'd like to do that.
By all means, as you run up, you can see this energy locus in the sort of lower back, and it is it's not glowing so much as absorbing light, and you can see that all of the sort of shadowy wisdom to come out of these various loci around the body, and you are welcome to spider climb your way up and just jam the steak in. Go for your life.
Ooh, okay, that was That one. So that was a 27 to
You
hit.
absolutely hit as you run up the back and just jam it in. And none of the effects happen because at this point LaRouche is not a vampire, but you still do damage with it. And it's all your sneak attack and everything else. I would recommend not doing extra necrotic damage, as with the Zeg Yi. Save it.
Yeah. The necrotic damage hasn't really come in handy yet.
No, it hasn't, has it?
No, funny that. Okay, ooh, that's a pretty good.
Excellent.
Give me a minute.
I think I might be the only person that's done necrotic damage.
We definitely had one instance of wailed from the grave.
We did.
Oh, that's true,
It's
yeah,
against the Prince
they
of
were-
Mask, who died.
That is 35 damage.
Nice. Very
Nice.
good. There is a shriek from giant LaRouche as you stab very hard in the butt. And there is, like, you actually manage to injure them, and there's clear frustration from that. Like, the gigantic figure sort of sways angrily with 35 points of damage. Done. Very
I would like
nice.
to take my bonus action to stab them again.
Yeah, just a stabby stab. No sneak
Yes.
attack, just a stabby stab.
That's 23 to hit.
Yeah, absolutely.
Brilliant. And that's a d8. So that is 8 more damage.
8 more damage. Lovely. Yeah, you just, I think, same reaction, but it intensifies slightly as you stabbing wildly into the coccyx on the back of this gigantic creature. Lovely stuff. Trix, it is your turn.
How far away am I now?
You went to join Ashura, and when LaRouche steps into the room, they stepped to a point where you were all within 30 feet for exactly this reason. Please make me a con saving throw at the start of your turn.
That is not enough. 19?
You take... Ooh. You take 20 points of necrotic damage. I'm sorry.
You've rolled that wrong.
No, I haven't. I've had... that's
I heal 5.
that's 4 5s. And 46. It is bad.
Well, with 30 feet, I can get back to the foot.
Don't forget you heal 5 hit points at the start of your
I've done that.
Okay.
So I can get back to the foot, so I won't actually do anything this turn.
I would say that you could get to... Because they stepped in the center of all of you and distances became very much reduced, I would say you could step in and start climbing if you wanted to.
I will bonus action rage,
Yep.
and which gives me advantage on athletics checks.
Yes, it does.
And begin climbing.
Absolutely, please do.
That is I think it's 25.
Yeah, you start, much like Percy did, this is again the sort of making your way up and crawling around and up the leg. I'd say you probably get to about the knee at this point, but because you roll such a good check, we'll talk about how far you can get and what bits you're aiming for, if that's okay.
Could I be at the butt? So at least if it hits someone, I can take an attack on my reaction, please. Otherwise, this is very frustrating.
Okay, I'll say you can make your way up to where Silver is with a nice roll, and because I want to make sure things flow well, and you can join Silver at the butt.
Thank you.
Tell me Ashura's prepped fly, please, George.
I so nearly did. It was that or Fireball, and we went five. I think there was a chorus of voices that called for Fireball at that point.
I just read that one of my class features is that if I can get within 5 feet of an ally, I heal them, and it's like getting within 5 feet of an ally is going to be an absolute pancake at this point.
Yeah, fly would have been the call. Yep.
Never mind. Best laid plans.
Ash, it
We're
is your...
saying is when any of us dies, it's Ash's fault.
Definitely, yes.
Absolutely,
No,
of course. Ash,
I
it
feel
is
like-
your
like-
turn.
90. Oh, I need to make a concentration. But it's
I'm sorry,
saving
yes.
throw or anything else. No, that's a 12. Yeah, no, it's not going to cut it.
What is your con modifier? It's quite high, isn't it?
+5 for saves.
Pretty good, yeah.
You can add your default. No, that's not going to work.
Nah, it's still
No.
not enough. Yeah, it was a 7 on the dice, so it was a weak roll.
16 points of necrotic damage.
No, we're on to temp HP.
It's one of those days, isn't
So
it?
it's 22 temp HP.
I just
left.
really want a situation where Ash is the last wizard standing, watching all their friends die, and just... I can't heal.
Well, I feel like 90% of my turn this started. I have questions, but I've got to ask this. I feel like it's just, if it works, it will be too easy, so it's almost not worth trying. But I regret not asking. Banishment on this thing? I feel like banishing it back to its home plane is like feels like a good solution here, but also don't want to waste a turn on something that seems like way too easy for this fight.
I will say that you are welcome to try.
Yeah, that's what I thought you'd say.
It's not immune to it, and it's not from this plane of existence, so it would be a roll.
Hasn't had legendary action, so it might be legendary. Or how badly off is Persephone hit point wise?
She looks under a third healthy.
I'm gonna do the thing that just requires me not to make clever decisions.
Boom! I'm gonna go boom.
The thing is,
not even that.
Percy falls 60 feet.
So
I have slow fall. This is fine.
true, actually, yeah, three people just drop. I'm gonna hold on to banishment. It just feels, I don't know. Although that might be the instant solve. So Ashra is going to...
George, I'll make your life easy. I have legendary resistances and I'm saving them for banishment.
That's what I figured. Ashra casts a spell we haven't seen before and draws some of that kind of same kind of bluish abjuration energy, but there is a run through of this kind of purpley, sickly, greeny, necrotic spellcasting, more like what she used to do, as she appears to be siphoning energy from herself and directing it at Persephone as she casts life transference at 4th level.
Excuse me.
What is the
Are
range
you
on
kidding
that?
yourself for me again?
Oh, 30 feet actually, so maybe it's too high. Yeah, because I'm 30. I can move in a bit closer, but I have to move right to its foot.
I'm like 50 feet up.
That's true. You can take it. Yeah.
I will say, because you're in a collapsing building and it's sort of like it's still rubble raining around, things like that, you could potentially climb up to high enough. Like you'd be up. I'd say if you go up 20 feet, and there are, like as described, this room does have like sort of raked seating, so you could find a way to get yourself, but you'd be sort of slightly precarious.
Yeah, I'll say no. Yeah, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do the thing.
Can you roll me an athletics check?
Absolutely.
Just to see how it goes. I'm not going to say you can't make it because that would be cruel, but
Anyone care to take a guess as to my athletics modifier?
-3.
-2?
Yes, -3.
Oh, wow.
Because my strength is currently 5.
Of
I know you
course.
so well.
I sapped your strength really badly, didn't I?
It's an 11. I'm going to add a d4 to it. Thank you, Aldrin.
This reminds me of the Hercules, where he's sort of trying to swim.
14 as I attempt to just close the distance enough to just send this energy up.
You do. There's a couple of LaRouche was standing on a balcony early with like almost a royal box to watch things, and there are these sort of stands and rises towards the back of the room, and you can sort of rather ungainlily, because it's not really your strength, do a sort of shuffle rise up onto one of them that's got a bit of rubble on it, so you can sort of make your way across to get to a height where you can reach out and heal Persephone.
It's adorable.
I'm rolling the damage.
We heart Pashra. We heart Pashra
20 damage
strongly.
to me,
Oh no, I don't like
and
it.
40 healing to you. And I
Okay,
have 2
I do
temporary
quite
hit
like
points
it.
left.
George, can I check? Does that damage your temp HP, your arcane shield?
My arcane ward is down, so it's not an issue in this case.
Okay.
I believe it damages my temp HP, but that still counts as damage to me. I think that the non-bow is when you have life transference and arcane ward, because technically it damages the ward, depletes that, doesn't help you towards the healing that you actually do unless you bypass it.
Oh, I
My ward's
see.
down anyway, so it's no issue. So I reduced my temp HP to 2, and it's still hitting me, so it counts as damage dealt to me.
Again, my next question, and I'm not going to penalise you if this is the case, but how does it interact with Armour of Agathis?
I think Armor of Agathis triggers if you take a melee attack from within 5 feet.
Okay, just checking that you didn't.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have said that you
that
did.
That would be double bad value from depleting the temp HP for myself and
That's
then
a
like,
lovely image of.
Yeah.
I'll save you. Oh God, what did I do?
The feedback effect.
That'd be interesting though, because if the Armor of Agathis damage that you did to yourself also stacked with the healing,
True, actually,
that's
yeah.
like on par with a healing spell.
Be very intriguing, yeah. But anyway, yes, you damage yourself. How does the damage affect you? Is it drawing just out your vitality, or is like cuts?
Yeah,
form?
I think it's slightly abstract in the sense I'm just drawing what looks like literal arcane energy. Like I think I'm depleting my energy from that point, which is kind of mingled up with my life essence. That's why it bears some of the signature markings of my spells, and I'm just directing that sort of coagulated energy up at Persephone to diffuse.
Persephone, any response to that as it happens?
Probably. I love you. We're going to talk about this later.
Yes, because you were both going to be alive.
Yes.
Very nice. We're back at top of initiative. Percy, it's your turn. While you're here, you're being held in the hand.
Yes.
Now, because D&D combat is static and turn-based, you are being moved around as Giant LaRouche moves around. The roof has caved in, and thus you are able to see the night sky. As before, the swirling black clouds are still back, and they have intensified.
Oh.
As you look out over the rest of Baldur's Gate, because the High Hall is on a relatively high hill because it is in the upper district, you are looking out over the rest of Baldur's Gate. There is another figure currently in the dock ward, exactly the same as this one.
Ooh.
Right. Do they... I mean, they're far away. Do I get any... Are they just another black humanoid-ish gargantuan figure, or are they LaRouche?
Another black LaRouche, another big LaRouche.
I will, as a free action, yell that. Everyone, there's another LaRouche over there. There's two of them, or one and then a decoy, and I don't know which one this is, but
Mind yelling.
Gigantic LaRouche will just laugh.
Why be one when you can be many?
Because you're easier to kill when you're one.
nice.
Correct. Right,
That's
Percy, it is
annoying
your...
as well.
At the start of your turn, Percy, please make a con saving throw.
Yeah, I thought you might say that.
You're-
Oh, that's a 19! Sorry. So that's 21, so I think I pass.
You pass, take no damage.
Thanks.
Yay.
I
That better be
forgot,
pass, yeah.
forgot how squeaky I can get. I am grappled but not restrained,
You are currently grappled but not restrained in the hand, yes.
so I can do anything except move
Your speed is
without
0,
making a
yes.
strength attack. So, but I can attack from range.
You can.
Is LaDouche's shoulder, or right shoulder, or left eye, or back of the neck within 30 feet of me?
Back of the neck would be very hard to reach unless you were going through the body, which you can do. All three of them are technically in range if you wanted to give it a go.
Yes. The most thematic... are they holding me in their right arm?
Yeah.
Then I will hit their right shoulder so they might drop me.
Interesting. Go ahead.
I think I'm just going to roll those first, burn that key
Please do.
point, and
Yeah,
just
you can aim
hit
for the
them.
locus of power. You know what you're looking for now.
They all hit, I think.
What's the
The
lowest?
lowest is a 23.
Yes, they all hit.
Cool. And the highest is a 19, but not a 20 on the dice. Boo.
Grumble.
I know, like 1 in 4 has to be at that 20. That's the rules.
One of these days, Rebecca, one of these days, you're going to have a session like I had one in a recent home game where nothing was above a 10. Like, it just happens.
No, because I play with George, and as long as George
Yeah,
is
it's true.
here, we balance that.
We're very much the Zeggy and Zagyar of dice rolls.
I had one
Yes.
once where I rolled 20 nat ones. It was just really bad.
That was that when I cursed your dice?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was.
To see if I could. The answer is I can.
I had photographic evidence. It was bad.
So the 4d8 is 21,
Mm-hmm.
and then the 4d6 is 20.
41.
So 61 points of damage.
61 to the
all
shoulder.
radiant, yes, and
shoulder.
at range this time.
You again, and again, it's not beams of light so much as like sort of light spills out and has an almost like a hard light effect where it hits, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, so you are managing to reach out, and the shoulder where you're being held, again, the locus seems to shift, and again, there is sort of like you can feel the hand tensing around you, and like, oh, this could hurt really, really badly, is the feeling that you get.
Didn't drop me. To LaDouche, Percy will say, "You said to try harder."
Oh no!
Oh no!
It's Percy.
They were going to target
She-
their sibling, but now
Yeah.
you've enraged them.
Yep, that's what Percy does.
Yeah, that is fair.
You only just got those hit points, Percy.
Yeah, but I have them now.
Aldrin, it is your turn.
Just so Ashra's aware, Aldrin does offer grief counselling as part of the service.
Wow.
Aldrin will, in fact, having witnessed Ashra's spell, speak in her mind to say, "Y'all keep him alive till I get back," and say to T also telepathically, "I'll let you know when I find them." And then at the top of my lungs, scream, "Aerodine!" and see if I passively perceive anything.
Why, Dave? What's your passive perception?
Well, I believe it's 33.
It's contractual. He has to say it every episode.
I know. I thought the way.
I am rolling a d20. You hear from behind where this large wall and the portal to the Gloom was originally, but the room is now in tatters. You hear from behind there a vague, if you help, if you wouldn't, ow.
Can I tell in any way the way to get to that point?
I would say with your passive of 33, you can pretty much beeline.
Cool. I will beeline. If I'm presuming, right?
Yes.
So I could dash, right?
Yes.
If I moved 60 feet, would I be able to get to Aradine?
You can only hear them and not see them. You can assume so, but you wouldn't know exactly.
And as a rule, if I dash, I have to take the action first, and then the dash is added on top of that. I can't dash and then use the action to move 30 feet.
No, because you're dashing. You can use your movement and then see if you want to dash. In other words, movement and then action.
Oh, I can move. I think I can move up to 90 feet because of thing.
Thing.
Let me check.
Because of thing 1 or thing 2?
Oh no, it's up to 60 feet, but I can do t'other thing. Okay, I'm going to use my. No, not Misty Step. I'm going to use my movement to move 30 feet towards where I believe I can get to Aradine from.
You move 30 feet around, and you will leave Larusha's sphere of influence.
Cool. I'll be right back, yo. And then.
Okay. As you leave Larusha's sphere of influence, they will stamp on you.
I will intercede.
Thank you.
I only just got up here, but I'm going to teleport in anyway.
Query: the attack is against me. The damage would be against T. Is that right?
I don't know. I think if someone intercedes as a reaction, then the attack just hits them, so it's an attack roll.
The attack roll is against the other person.
I'm going to check that just because if it is against me...
Yeah, your AC is higher, I understand. Go on.
Also, it would be a wisdom saving throw to even hit me.
Yes, you're sanctuary.
It's a wisdom saving throw to attack you, and if they don't, then they can direct the attack against someone else.
That's correct.
They can't redirect the attack because it's an attack opportunity. Who are they redirected against? Interesting.
Nice.
In which case, what does it say under Emboldening Bond and at the teleporting? Is it attack roll against you that hits, or is it someone targets
when a creature
you?
is about to take damage, you can teleport.
Right, so it's if the attack hits you, so I've got to roll the wisdom saving throw first anyway, which I shall do now.
Rules are fun.
This party stuff stacks.
I imagine it's going to be
23.
ridiculous. Yeah, that just succeeds. That's fine.
In which case, Trix, are you going to teleport and take
Well,
the
you
hit?
need to roll the attack roll first, because it's only if the attack roll hits.
Okay.
I mean, on the rare occasion.
24?
Yes, I will. I'm raging. I can just climb back up again. It's fine.
And this is just bludgeoning
You
damage.
could have put one of the locusts in the bloody foot.
No, that would be too easy. This is bludgeoning damage, so you do halve it as well as you time in and take the hit, which is good because it's a lot of damage, as Rebecca found out. Oh, it's a terrible roll. 32. So halved for you to 16. Sorry. Yes.
I'm gonna just push. David, whose character name isn't on screen, and I've forgotten. Aldrin.
Sorry.
It's too stressful. My brain can't cope. Let's push Aldrin out of the way. Go!
Cool. In which case, Trix, you've teleported back down to the foot again, but you are now there, and you're probably sort of warding the foot off slightly.
Extremely bad.
That's fine. I got something for you.
Aldrin, that was you're in the middle of your movement because you're leaving the sphere of influence. Do you want to use your action or bonus action now, or do you want to keep looking for Aradine?
Well, I'm going to use my full movement.
Okay.
Turn back and use my bonus action to cast a spell.
Sure.
Which will not break my sanctuary because it's not going to be offensive. T is looking pretty bad.
I've got 11 hit points.
T is looking pretty bad.
Oh, no, it's not started your turn yet.
Not my turn.
I am going to cast... where is it? I'm going to cast Healing Word at as a 4th level.
Ooh.
Nice. Thank you.
That's great.
So 44 plus 5, that will be... D&D Beyond about to tell me...
15 average?
17.
Great.
Nice.
Good.
Thank you.
Which is
D4s, they round up.
better than nothing. I am then going to use my action to move a further 30 feet, but I'm not going to use dash. I'm going to use Balm of Peace. So I can move up to my speed without provoking... Oh, crock, I should have used it first. I don't provoke opportunity attacks. However, the idea is that I get to Aradine and then can heal, so it still makes sense. So I'm going to use Balm of Peace, can move up to my movement without provoking opportunity attacks. When I move within 5 feet of a creature during this action, I can restore 2d6 plus 5 hit points to that creature. Creature can receive this healing only once whenever you take the action. I presume it applies to me as well. I'm not sure.
We'll come to that. First question is it a channel divinity?
No, it's just a class feature.
He is channel divinity.
It's a channel divinity.
Is it? Oh, yeah, it is. I do apologise. It is a channel divinity.
In which case, you can't do it because you've already used both of them.
No, I've used one of them.
You used an emboldening bond and you used another emboldening bond.
Emboldening bond isn't a channel divinity.
Yes, it is.
No, it isn't.
Emboldening bond isn't a channel divinity, but Balm of Peace is. Right, sorry, new class. Right, cool. In which case, you're welcome to use it if you want to. That's fine.
Yeah, it's a question of whether I would reach Aradine or not. Otherwise, it's a waste of a channel divinity.
You will, because it's more effective that you do. When you use Balm of Peace, what changes about you? What is the physical? What is the the storytelling?
There's almost this momentary just serenity. You hear in your mind, everybody, the sound of an angelic choir. Have you seen, you made the Black Books reference before, Chris, right?
I mean, in the preamble, and none of the audience know, but yeah.
That's fine. That's fine. There's a moment in this where the character called Manny swallows the little book of calm and then comes, and takes it into himself and then becomes this picture of serenity and peace. And that is it. Suddenly Aldrin feels it's going to be okay. We're going to get through this. Mm-hmm. Everyone's going to be fine. And that transmits from my mind through to your minds. And there's this sudden moment which may lapse, but of this feeling of we're going to be okay. We got this.
As you step through the rubble, you find part of a collapsed room that was clearly behind this wall, and in a cornice wall, which collapsed on top of them clearly, but also managed to protect them from some of the larger debris. Aradine is sat, bound, hands bound, and just looks up at you as you arrive with a certain angelic purpose, and just, well, you're a sight for sore eyes.
I could say much the same.
2d6 plus 5 healing?
2d6 plus 5, yeah. Cool. I'm not sure if it applies to myself. I presume it does because there's nothing that says it doesn't.
What is wording says any other creature?
Any other creature, then it doesn't apply to
you. But does Trix get it? Because you started next to T when you...
wasn't within... That was movement phase rather than action phase because I had to do it that way around to heal Aradine. Yeah. That's fine. I don't particularly need it. So that's just... that was 8 plus... Sorry for this. It's brand... I'm not used to these
We've got
features.
2 subclass swaps in the endgame. It's going to happen.
Yeah. 8 plus 5 is 13.
13 hit points. Aradine now has 13 hit points.
How many did they have before?
Aradine has 14 hit points.
Aradine, you're dead.
They will sort of get up shakily if you help them up. Yeah. And... Right. You're going to have to fill me in. What? Oh my... And gigantic LaRouche as they get up and out of this thing.
Priorities. We're getting you out of here first.
Right. They look around. You don't happen to have a scimitar or something, do you?
How's a rapier for you?
Fine.
I'll hand over my silvered rapier of moonlight.
They take it, give it a quick... Right, here goes.
They've got 14 hit points.
Aradine has entered the fray. Good, right?
Hope you've got 5 healing potions.
Evie has a question or something.
So, Jethro was out and about in the room before all this happened, so I have a transportation Jethro somewhere in the room, potentially.
Jethro has been winging their way around the room trying to avoid falling debris so far, yes, and can have a turn on your turn.
Yes, I'd forgotten about him.
Yes, I had as well, my apologies. Right. David, did you roll the con save at the start of your turn? I don't think you did.
I did not, know. Let me roll. I guess this doesn't count as a targeted attack, so the aura thing, just an aura. Okay. That's a 17, which will be a 19, so it's worth rolling the d4.
It is.
Gosh, there's a lot of dice involved. For God's sake, that's a 20.
I am sorry.
Tamor giveth, Tamor taketh away.
21 points of necrotic damage as you leave the aura.
I've never been so tempted to fudge a roll in my life. 21 points of damage. Okay.
Right, in which case, that Aldrin at the end of your turn, it is LaRouche's turn.
I said nothing.
Can't swap in for you.
Nope. But I don't want Silver to die.
Why not? Oh, because you already have.
No, Percy's not part of it.
Oh, Percy's not part of it. Yeah, that's
I
bad
don't-
too.
I was too
Sorry,
far away.
I thought you were saying, why don't you want Silver
Yeah,
to
me
die?
too. I had a moment. I was like, is that LaRouche? What's happening? The swapping.
Right, so Percy in the hand.
Hello.
LaRouche is just going to crush the fist.
Cool.
It's a guaranteed hit because you're already grappled by it.
That's a solid point.
I will roll to see if it's correct.
Okay. I have some hit points. 5% chance. The dice love me.
Is it not still with disadvantage because of the cloak? The tattoo that is the cloak.
No, because it hit. And once it's been hit, mine doesn't
Turns
recharge
instead.
But
until...
you've had a turn. That
You've
was
had a
last turn.
Yeah.
I forgot turn order. Then yes.
Because it's still an attack.
Did you take damage from the passive effect at the start of your turn?
No,
No, but
I
it's-
The only
passed.
thing that would switch it off. So
You've
yeah,
not
yeah.
done the passive effect at the start of your turn,
No,
which
no,
would
no, no.
switch it off.
No,
It's
we
not-
did.
it's damage,
It's
it's
not
any
my
hit.
turn. At the start of my turn, I passed, and this is LaRouche's turn.
And you
So it's
didn't
not
take
active.
passive
Yeah.
effect, so it's still active, so I have to roll with disadvantage, which is good because that was a nat 20.
That would have just insta-dead, right?
Yeah, probably. Okay,
I
that's...
have Death Ward.
Oh yeah.
Well, you might need it anyway because it's a lot of damage, but
Okay.
I didn't roll another nat 20. You'll be very pleased to know.
Okay.
42 points
Oh, I'm still alive
of
because
bludgeoning
Ashram
damage.
did some necrotic-y stuff. I mean, I'm
Crunch.
not very well, but I'm still alive.
You're in their hand and you got crunched and you're still alive? Cool. Then they're also going to target you with their enervating focus.
Oi, asshole!
Good.
You say from... Oh no, you're on the foot again.
Pick on someone your own size.
Wow, Emma.
Sorry, it's all I've got.
No, they are going to, in the hand, easily targeted, just look down at Ashra and go,
See if you like how this feels.
and it's a plus to hit, so there is a chance I'll miss. With disadvantage.
Or it's not.
It's not at disadvantage because it's already hit me.
Oh, I rolled a nat 1. But I rolled, that was the disadvantage roll, the first one was higher. Yeah, that's a 30.
I 0 and then bounce back to 1.
You 0 and then bounce back to 1. I mean, I'm not giving
That was the attack roll, not the
30
damage.
was the attack roll.
Oh, not the damage. Then yeah, 30 will hit me, Chris.
Well, let's see. I mean, I'm pretty sure this is going to do it. Yeah. 45.
Cool. Okay, yeah.
A burst of necrotic energy washes over you and knocks you unconscious, or at least it would have done if... Aldrin, how does Death Ward kick in?
Death Ward kicks in. Yeah, you don't drop to 0, you drop to 1, and the spell ends.
Okay.
Starting to think like running away might be a good plan.
Percy, you have 1 hit point.
Ow.
Yes?
May I keep forgetting I can do this. May I teleport?
The spell didn't hit me. I was
Definitely
too
not
far
it.
away.
Yeah,
It's
it's,
the rest
it's
of
the
you.
other 4 of us. Yeah.
Got you. Fair enough. The intention was there.
I appreciate it.
I wanted to do
The
it.
intention was there.
Percy from Death's Door feels grateful as her ribs,
Oh
cave.
yeah, like bones crushed, like there's pancaked flesh in places. Like it was you look and feel awful, very much so.
Just gonna start hurling abuse
Okay.
at LaRouche in an effort to try and distract from Percy.
Yeah.
Just shouting insults just to try and just to try and detract their attention away from Percy now.
Okay. On your...
I think as Percy feels something that should have taken her out and doesn't quite, she will do her very best through broken everything to smile at LaDouche and go, do you need to try harder?
Shut the fuck up. I'm here in your mind, shut the fuck up.
As your lawyer, I'm telling you.
To shut the
Percy
fuck
doesn't
up.
want you all to die. I don't want to die, but
my
yeah.
God.
It's going to be fine. She's
Oh my
never
God.
learned that machismo is sometimes not a good plan. She's never learned that lesson before. She might learn it today.
Right. Silver, it is your turn.
Someone save me.
Right. Can I run up to the shoulder above where Percy is being
Yeah, of course you can.
held?
Yeah, that's the shoulder that got hit most as well.
Cool. I run up to the shoulder, and I'm going to didn't order steak this time, because clearly steak's just not what they're craving. It seems to be more of a rapier on the menu. It doesn't have the same ring to it, though. And I'm just kind of stab them in the weak spot, and hope,
Sure.
hope that it takes the arm.
Yeah, I mean, there's not a lot of hit points left on that arm.
Cool, that is 26 to hit.
Absolutely.
Excellent, and I get sneak attack.
Yes, you do, yes.
Excellent. And that was that.
Each locus has a hit point total, just to be clear.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Ooh, that was pretty good again. Okay, so
I mean, it's going to be down to exactly how much you roll, because your last one, if you did that much damage, I think would do it.
Yeah.
42.
Yeah, it's enough. You stab into the arm, and as you do, the locus, it's the first time this has happened, so the locus swirls awkwardly and crushes in on itself, like you've seen from some of these nuggets of black energy you've seen around, and sort of pours in on itself, and as it does, the arm evaporates. Percy, you fall
And-
60 feet.
No. Can Jethro, who gets a turn on my turn, catch Percy?
Can Jethro make a
Adorable.
dexterity saving throw?
Yes, he can. Let me get his stats.
I believe in Jethro.
Oh, okay, that is... That's not natural 20.
Then yes, absolutely. As Percy falls, Jethro just... What noises does Jethro make? Sort of a
What
bat.
noises?
Clicking?
What?
Clicking and squeaking?
Clicking and squeaking, flies in and just catches Percy as she is falling and flies her. Does Jethro fly Percy more than 30 feet away from LaRouche?
Certainly tries.
What is Jethro's flight speed?
Light speed is 60 foot.
So you could get out of the aura that will kill you at the start of your turn.
Oh, yeah.
That's happening.
This is your DM advising Jethro to get out of the aura.
Jethro, go!
I haven't been rolling. How many hit points does Jethro have?
Well, not many, 22.
I think it's only fair that Jethro makes one con save.
Yeah, that's fair. So let's see.
Jethro.
Okay. So that is 15.
Now, the aura can do 20 hit points of damage, as we've seen, but it might not. Let's see. 15.
Yes, Jethro!
Jethro, hanging on by a thread, just flies in, grabs Percy, and flies Percy out and about. So, Percy, you're currently riding Jethro.
That's nice. I mean, probably more collapsed on top of might be more accurate.
Yeah.
Totally fine. I mean, to be clear, like, you have... Your forearm is broken, the bone sticking out. There is, like, you've blood on the side of your mouth from probably crushed organs. You look awful. Right. Silver, that is your turn, I think. Any bonus actions?
Don't.
Sorry,
think
sometimes
I have-
saying any bonus actions during something as epic as this feels a little odd. So.
You had more things? Or?
I think my usual bonus actions are a little bit useless because necrotic damage
Yeah.
isn't really a thing.
It is not.
So unless I can move back to another point, I probably can't do much.
You had to go 30 feet from the coccyx up to the shoulder, so that was your movement. So
Yeah.
unless you wanted to bonus action dash and get to either the eye or the back of the neck, which I'd say you could do.
Remind me what bonus action disengage does again.
It means you can leave the sphere of influence of something and not get attack
right.
opportunity.
I would like to get back to the nape.
Sure, you swing around onto the nape, and because you're spider climbing, you are very able to move around LaRouche without any bother or issue. Tricks! At the start of your turn, make a con save.
$15.
Oh no, that's not enough.
Wow.
Don't forget you heal 5 hit points at the
Yeah.
start of your turn. And you take another 12, so you lose 7 effectively.
It's
Presuming
fine.
I'm more than 30 feet away.
At this point with Aradin, I'd say you are just over 30 feet away because you moved and then moved again to get Aradin.
The intention was there, T.
It's fine. It's fine. I'm trying to get up onto the thing. I'm currently by its foot again.
I am going to say, for ease of everyone's mind, that your athletics check from earlier carries, and you can climb up and use your movement as climb speed. I will allow it.
Which ones are still
You can get to the coccyx.
right?
30 feet up.
I'm just gonna climb up, being like, can I swear?
Yeah, of course you can.
A lot. Is that right?
No, I mean, you can swear. We don't have any swearing policies on Monday
Okay.
shows.
I meant to go to the coccyx. I forgot which one I was at before.
Don't
But
no.
I'm happy to go up to the
No.
nape if I've said it now.
I will allow some juggling of position if needed. It's fine. No, I was at the coccyx.
Just as I'm climbing, I'm just shouting at the douche, being like, why have you come back? You're a bloody asshole. Stop hitting my friends. If you must hit someone, at least hit someone who's, you know, the same size as you.
You're not the same size as
Don't
them.
care. I currently look like a cat, therefore I am the same size as them.
Right.
And eventually I'll get to somewhere where I can punch them.
You can
right?
punch the coccyx. If you reach
Right.
the coccyx and punch it, of course you can.
Punch.
Punch the bum. Oh no.
I can attack recklessly. It's not better. I've rolled an 18, 21. It's better than the nat 1.
Yeah, well, the 21 hits. I mean, the nat 1 wouldn't have done.
Okay. That is 19, and is it undead?
Yeah, technically.
I'm sorry, my D&D Beyond screen is just broken. One sec.
It was broken.
Yeah.
My god. How many damage dice were you rolling?
1, 19, and 2d6.
Are you, what's it called? Not Divine Smiting.
I'm not going to Divine
Eldritch
Smite,
Eldritch Smiting, okay.
because Silver already did loads of damage to this one.
True.
What is wrong with you? I've rolled a 12, so it's 19 plus 12.
31?
Yeah, and if it isn't dead, it might explode.
Okay, I'm going to say that each locus counts as an individual for the purposes of
It
this.
should roll a wisdom save throw, because if it doesn't explode, it's frightened. So
I mean,
The
it can't,
coccyx is frightened.
the whole thing might be frightened.
it can't be frightened. It's immune to the frightened condition.
Shame.
But
Shame.
I will
The
roll.
glutes tense.
I mean, that's not a great wisdom saving throw, but yeah, I failed the wisdom save, so it's below 25 hit points. So as you punch the coccyx, how do you? I mean, the same effect, but this time instead of crushing in on itself, it just and it goes out in a glow of light, and the roof stumbles again. The legs don't vanish, but there is this definite sense of you are doing considerable damage as two of the locuses are
Now you've got no arsehole. How do you feel about that?
They're still an asshole though, somehow.
This form doesn't have an anus. Right, good.
Not anymore.
No, it never did.
They are an anus embodied.
Oh boy.
Thank you,
What
everyone.
is this campaign?
Technically, I get 2 attacks. Can I, instead of trying to get a second attack somewhere, can I roll some sort of persuasion or intimidation check to be just irritating?
To be the locus of attention.
Yes, please.
Sure.
Because the only other person within range currently, or on, is Silver, and that is concerning.
Yeah, sure.
What would you like me to roll?
Intimidation, I think. As long as the intimidation roll is now you don't have an arsehole anymore, I think that's the line.
Fail me now, dice. 24.
Yeah.
Yes, it was on that line.
The buttocks clench. Good, right. What's left of them. Ash, it is your turn. You are slightly precariously balanced on some rubble, and you can see Percy got caught and flown off by Jethro, but you are still there.
Am I able to move to Persephone? I'm assuming not, given she was being flown away, and I'm sort of like.
I would say that because Jethro would probably fly up over flying down, that
that's
getting to Percy to life transfer more would probably be extremely difficult. I'm not saying you absolutely can't. I'm saying if you wanted to, we'd work it out, but...
Yeah, I really want to try and banish it, but I know that's not going to work, and therefore it's better just to try and
There are very, very few conditions that it can be affected by.
Yeah,
so
I think given we seem to be doing good damage, and
you've taken out half its hit points.
I'd have to burn through a bunch of legendary resistance.
It's got no ass.
It's got no ass.
It's got 0 ass.
It's also only got
And
one
no
arm.
arm.
It's only got one arm.
Ashra looks furious and is going to snarl, "Take this, you oversized entropopop," and blast a fireball out.
George, I'm going to have to ask, what's an entropopop?
Entropy fop.
Oh.
It's that. It's the thing, the giant thing that, yeah.
Sorry, I thought that was like some kind of like real scientific term or something, but no, it was
Well,
just...
it is now.
That's quite a negative description.
Oh, God.
Dexterity saving throw.
As he loses her final hit point.
I need to make a con save at the start of my turn, actually. Sorry, I'll make the con save now.
Yes, please do that first.
That
Sorry.
is a 21.
Oh, you pass.
Yeah. And a
right.
dex save from the fireball.
It is the one thing it is terrible at because it is huge.
It's a shame Disintegrate is all or nothing, because otherwise I would be using that.
I understand. Which one are you aiming for? Are you aiming because Silver's at the nape of the neck? Do you want to go for the eye?
Yeah, I think so. I'll target it wherever I can to try and not hit allies.
You can. I will say that you can target it so it blows up half the head or something. That is a... I rolled low. That is a 6.
That's a fail, unless they want to burn legendary resistance on it.
Oh, interesting. Do I want to burn legendary resistance on it? Is this what we're playing now, George? Is it legendary resistance chess? Is that what this is?
That's what all spells are.
It's already lost half its hit points. I will burn one of them. Yeah, I will burn one of them.
So it takes 16 points of fire damage.
Cool. So the
roll
eye has
well.
taken 16 points of fire damage. Gotcha. Thank you.
And I'll use my movement to try and de-precarify a bit and get back down.
Is the head still pleasingly on fire?
No, it doesn't catch fire because it can't. It doesn't have any sort of real corporealness. But there's that sort of lovely, almost like a drop of oil in water, where it sort of like bows
I'm
out
thinking of Hades
strangely.
from Hercules. It's the second Hercules reference for one of my turns, I think.
I'm just picturing their head is now a lava lamp.
There's an element of that too, sort of a blob, blob, like move, and the eyes, like the face moves. There's no pain; it just looks annoyed more than anything else. Right, that is the end of this round. Top of the next round, Percy.
Hello.
You are out of range of the aura because Jethro has flown you far enough away. You have flown up a little bit, and you are now over the ruins of the High Hall. And you can see that parts of it are still collapsing in places, but the central space appears to be relatively safe at this point because LaRussia's attention has been focused on dealing with you, not with building Smash. You have flown relatively high enough to look out into the courtyard. The big fight that was happening out there with Flaming Fist soldiers and with what looked like an army of shades, basically. A bunch of different people have entered the fray. You can see that joining that group of people who were fighting the shades, you now have a paladin that you recognize.
Yes.
So Leonie from earlier.
Yeah.
Who seems to be there with a bunch of the other Gravemakers who seem to have come to aid. You also have what looks like a pack of werewolves.
They've come to search for the raven.
And you also see a Tabaxi priest who you don't recognize, angrily casting spells that look very similar to Aldrin's.
Not my gumdrop buttons!
I will think quickly. Folks, Silver, your fan club's here. Aldrin, I think you've got a mate here, and Trix, you have a date.
No, Aridine's in here. Which, Aldrin, Aridine should not be in here.
Yeah, I have a bang.
Working on it.
Percy, I will say that Jethro can move on your turn, and I will say that Silver would probably let you direct Jethro. So if you wanted to fly back into the fray, you
So
are
I can
welcome
theoretically fly in, punch, and fly out, but then Jethro will take an opportunity attack, and I can't kill Silver's pet bat.
I would also say that the aura is if you enter it on your turn or start your turn there. While you are on the back of Jethro, and while you are still struggling, in your head you hear Rabbit going, "Well, that's not good. That's not good at all."
How are you doing? Did you hurt too?
No.
Oh, lucky you.
Are you hurting?
Yeah, quite a lot, Rabbit. Yes.
We can fix things.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Do you mean you could make I point to a broken shard of rib sticking out. This go back inside?
Do you reach your hand and touch it?
Yes.
Cool. As you reach your hand over to touch the rib that is poking out of your abdomen, you can push it back in. How many of a pool of... Where did I write this down? There it is. How many of a pool of 50 temporary hit points would you like to give yourself?
I'm a paladin.
Monk.
Palamonk, it's happening.
I love this new subclass.
That's not a subclass thing, that is a new one.
Oh, I mean this homebrewed, crisp, beautiful subclass. This is not Sun Soul Monk. I thought I knew what I could do. Oh, 50, and I don't want my friends to die, and I just need enough to survive entering the necrotic-y what's-it. 25. I'll take half.
Okay, you give yourself 25 hit points, and most of your broken bones knit themselves back into your body. There's this angelic, I mean, it's not angelic, it's positive, but this sort of positive energy glow around the spaces where you are knitting yourself back together. And in your hated rabbit going, see, I make things.
You're amazing. We're going to get on just fine. You ready to do some more punching?
I'm scared.
Oh, pop it. You'll be all right.
Okay.
If I die, do you get to go home to the positive energy plane?
What's dying?
We'll talk about it later. We'll have a chat. Nothing to worry about. It's like sleep. You don't know what sleeping is. Okay, let's go punch the bad thing.
Okay, I trust you.
Oh no, don't do that. Very irresponsible. What do I have left? Can I punch, or is that my whole turn to heal?
It is an action to do the healing on yourself.
An action, but then as a... I can't attack as a bonus.
Sorry, I added this in. You can replace any of your attacks with a healing touch. So
I could still do 3 attacks if I spend a key point. That was very Mary Poppins. Okay.
There is a monk subclass which allows you to dish out healing and damage in the same turn. I nicked a bit of that.
It's like being a wildfire druid. Regular viewers may notice a theme of what makes me really happy. Okay. Jethro, I choose you to fly into the horrible inky nightmare.
We'll probably kill Jethro.
I will start to say that, and then go, Jethro, shoo! And I will jump off Jethro and land on the douche's stupid head. Please.
For cinematic relevance, I'm going to say that Jethro flies high, keeping out of the range of the aura, and you jump off and land straight down on the douche's stupid head.
Yes, please.
You can slow fall, so you won't take any damage from that. Do you want to attack as you're landing, like proper Superman punch down into the eye?
Through the head into the eye, if that's allowed.
Absolutely. 3 attacks, go for it.
3 attacks, yes. I'm running out of key points, but I think it's worth it.
Oh god, how many nat 20s?
Out of 3.
Rebecca, I have no words.
I again just need to point out they are 4 separate dice, and it's not just one cocked dice.
No, it's you. It's you. You just exude this. It just happens.
Can we go to a casino together, please? I quite fancy being
thought
rich.
about applying my powers to the real world. No. Right.
I'm sorry, David. I use my powers for good.
Roll
It might give you weird looks if you try and break out D20s at the craps table.
That's a difficult 17.
Oh, and the other one was a 25 to hit.
Yeah, of course.
That's nice. Yeah. So that's 5 of everything again?
Yes, it is.
5. Yep. Oh my goodness. And I healed myself 25 hit points.
Great.
Value. I am happy.
You could also use that to heal other people, by the way.
Oh.
It's a touch.
Yeah, okay. I'll remember to be selfless. That's going to be hard for Percy, but we'll manage. Okay, so that's 5d8.
Rabbit is selfless.
Rabbit is going to make Percy a better person. 5d8 is 27.
Do you want to make an Energizer Bunny battery reference? Like it just keeps going and going and going.
So 5d8 was 27, and then 5d6 is 26. What's 53?
53.
Plus 3 hits, 15, so 68 points of damage.
68 points of damage. It's a sizable hit. It's a sizable hit as you land on the head, and I think you Superman punch in and just, again, this radiant damage smashing through the Roos's stupid face.
I think as she's punching, you go, that really hurt.
Cool. You landed in, you went into the aura. Roll me a con save.
Yeah, I did.
Ooh.
I have some hit points.
It's entering the aura, not starting your turn in the aura.
Yeah, entering or starting your turn.
Brutal.
I got excited because it was a really good roll, but it wasn't high enough. It's 19 in total.
I am sorry, that is not enough. You take...
As long as it's fewer than 26, we're okay.
23. That's about the best I can roll on 4d6. Close to.
The rib popped back out again.
Fuck it.
I am back to 4 hit points.
No, can't swap in for you because you're not.
No, I'm not. I can do maths. I'm back to 3 hit points.
Oh my god. As you land on the Roos's face, punching in, they will sort of, because, I mean, their face, you're partially inside their face in a weird way. What will they say? I think what they'll say is,
You fucking flies.
good. Aldrin, it is your turn. You are currently a bit of a ways out with Aradine, who is looking at this whole situation, holding a rapier with a kind of moment on their faces. And 14 hit points.
First thing I'd like to do is chuck a heavy crossbow +1, which is loaded to Aradine.
They will, hang on, they will go, it's heavy, they'll go, ooh! Good
Bows
grief,
you
what
out
is
with-
this thing?
Well, that's something that was given to me a long time ago. I can't say as I've ever fired it, but still should work. If I was you, I'd stay out the way. There's a aura
Bigger
that
than
might
me.
kill you. Well,
Where are you
Yes,
keeping it?
You don't want to know.
you know how people say priests are anal retainers? Well,
God.
I had it on my back in a harness.
Right.
Yeah, so that happens.
Yeah.
For cinematic purposes,
Yes.
Chris, I'm presuming that if I use my full movement, I could get within LaRouche's sphere of influence.
Absolutely.
So for cinematic purposes, I'll cast something, but I'd like to cast it after I've gone into the aura, just because it will affect how much damage I take. So the image is this: is Aldrin with the shield up, with the symbol of Timora, looking up at this huge creature made of shadow stuff, with the daylight burning against the dim light, and as he casts a spell, the aura ignites and flames and seems to be emboldened, like a whole new light source is bursting from him out to 30 feet. And I will cast Aura of Life.
Cool. That 30 feet catches none of your allies.
Well, it's not my fault.
It might catch Astra. I will say it catches Astra for the sheer sake of it's an aura.
I mean,
However,
if we fall off.
I might jump off if there's going to be an aura of life to land in.
Hang on, people who were like on the coccyx and stuff are still not within 30 feet.
Oh, Trix is on the coccyx. Yeah.
So I would be able to, if someone was about to take damage, use teleport. I just realized as well, we could actually all use that in a chain to all teleport to the same spot, just for future refs.
As long as you keep hitting, someone keeps nearly taking damage.
Exactly, someone keeps taking damage, like a train of tank. However, as impotent as the spell might be, I think we can all agree the visual was kind of cool.
It's 3 out of 5. I was wrong. Go on. What does Aura of Life do?
Aura of a Life does the following. Life-preserving energy radiates from you in an aura with a 30-foot radius. Until the spell ends, the aura moves with you centered on you. Each non-hostile creature in the aura, including you, has resistance to necrotic damage, and its hit point maximum can't be reduced. In addition, a non-hostile living creature regains 1 hit point when it starts its turn in the aura with 0 hit points.
Wait.
Hot damn.
Nice.
Aura of Life! Motherfuckers!
When LaRouche instantly kills me, I will try and land in the 30-foot range. Oh, I'm going to die.
That is immense. That is really, really
So
good.
cool.
Great. It's top
Good
stuff.
spell.
That is, I mean, that.
It's much better when they moved all the auras to be not just Paladin spells, because
true.
Paladins never use them.
Aldrin, roll me a con save as you entered the aura.
Yeah, that's some tashes.
Good spell.
Con
Perfect for this
save.
encounter. Jeez. Con save.
I'm gonna roll the D4. Come on, D4, don't do it to me twice. Not even gonna look.
I can see it. You did it. 21.
Yeah.
You passed.
Yeah.
No damage.
Blackjack. Yes.
It was an 18. It was super close. Cool. Right. It is LaRouche's turn.
Rolled my intimidation check.
You did. This is the
Shouted
thing.
at it a lot.
You did.
Was very
And I
rude.
only gently fell on their head and a lot of damage. It was
You're right, T. They are a douche.
I only took their arm out.
Rolled an
Yeah, this is the
entire-
thing.
Rolled an
That's-
entire intimidation check.
it was a really good intimidation check.
Rolled a 24.
Okay. What they will try and do is brush Percy off their face.
Why are they picking on Percy?
They're not. They're Percy just damaged their eye significantly, and then they've still got innovating focus, which they're going to use on you.
Land next to me, Percy.
Fine.
I'll try!
So yes, they're going to try and just. I'll use the same attack, but they're going to basically shove as part of the attack and
Cool.
try and knock you off. That is a 34.
Disadvantage.
No,
son.
I've taken that. Have I? Yes, I've taken damage this round because I failed the con save.
Yeah, dang.
34. I'm guessing that hits.
No, actually.
Cool. That is 45 points of damage, and you fall 60 feet.
Does slow fall work if you're unconscious?
No.
What are the rules
Okay.
on? Just so I'm aware, what are the rules on insta death based on how much damage you take?
Oh, I've got to damage up to like your hit point max
88?
negative, so it's a huge number.
And that will be in one hit. So the
Right.
the thing and then the fall damage. They're
What
two
it
separate
does
hits, so it
mean is
doesn't
that
count.
Percy falls.
Into the aura.
Well, this is the thing. Does Percy fall into the aura? I think we have to be fair about this, and we have to make it random. Rebecca, can you roll me a D100?
A D100. Yes, am I allowed to know what's good and what's bad?
If it's a
the
100, your name lives forever in legend.
I'm
I
not
tend
that
to
good.
higher better.
I wish I could show you. That was 91. It actually was. I'm not fudging a thing.
No, that's totally, I trust you. And also, if players want to fudge, I don't mind. We've had this discussion.
But I don't. By this point, Percy deserves to die.
Percy, you fly off and land basically at Aldrin's feet with a kind of dull thud next to Aldrin.
The chorus of angels ringing in everyone's ears.
It's like,
but like right next to Aldrin, like it couldn't be more perfectly placed. So you will get the 1 hit point back at the start.
just looking down at this like mangled body.
Afraid
Like,
so, yeah.
Corpse at this point.
yeah. Y'all be all right.
How much
How's
fall?
Ashra feeling?
It doesn't matter. What you do is you fail a single saving throw.
Yes.
Okay, so it goes
You
damage,
fall, and the fall is the saving throw.
not bum, because
Yes.
then I'd be unconscious again. Okay.
Yes.
Wow.
Good thing you didn't roll 100 because that would have landed on my head.
I'm so sorry, Chris. Percy really does deserve to die. He's being a little shit.
Well, I have another effect which they can do, and Trix pissed them off.
So sorry, am I back to 1 HP again?
No, you have to wait till Aldrin's turn. You're currently unconscious
Cool.
and very badly hurt.
Yes.
Right.
Start of your turn.
Oh, sort of your turn. Even better. Perfect. Instead of it being a sort of grasping out of their hand, they're just going to absorb you into themselves from... I don't know quite how we've done this, but they're absorbing you into their ass. Sorry, I don't know why that happened. You're being absorbed inside this lower back mass. There we go. It's an attack roll.
Wow.
You...
How badly off is Trix at the moment?
It's with advantage because I was reckless.
yeah, that's what I was
Oh,
checking.
yeah.
Yeah.
How much health do you have?
It's bad. Don't. It's fine.
I have 92 hits.
It's fine.
Do it. Do it. That's what you're there for. Tank
No,
wizard.
do not, because then you're in melee and you can't do anything.
Yeah, no,
Don't.
that's the bigger issue.
Climb down their leg from the inside.
Before I announce the amount of damage it is, I want to make two things very clear, and then people can decide what they want to do. If you are damaged by enervating focus, it reduces your hit point max. If you are reduced to 0 hit points by it, you die immediately.
Don't you dare. Don't you dare. Don't you dare.
It's gonna kill Trix,
It might kill Silver.
but it's going to kill you.
Yes, but I...
Fuck it. Yeah.
No, don't. Don't.
You don't get a say.
I do get a say. We can't have this conversation in character.
I'd say you can be shouting through the
Trix
body.
gives you a very firm, like, don't you fucking dare. Like,
You can talk through the body because it's basically quite amorphous.
And the mind.
And the mind, yeah. If Silver goes to go, do you say no? Do you... Because you're accepting that you're going to die.
I've lived longer than you. I've got people there. It'll be fine. Don't. You've got stuff to do. You've got... Kill this asshole. Seriously.
No, but you're my person. Like, I don't have another person. You're my person.
You've got these people. It will be fine, Silver.
Fuck you. As I teleport in.
You are now both sort of enwrapped inside body of LaRouche, and Silver, you take...
I will teleport in and take the damage. I still have my reaction.
That is true. T said kill this asshole, not enter this asshole.
Oh, well, no.
Damn it. That is epic, though. Fuck me. I'm in shock.
That's a power move.
I am in shock.
Trix, you take 45 points of damage, and
Ouch.
it reduces you to 0 hit points and no death saves. You are dead.
Ouch.
Yeah.
So that you can see that in front of you. The necrotic energy just, like, draws all energy out of Trix, who very clearly... Do you revert in death?
I think probably to the sort of more like dappled skin and hair, but not to the very kind of original form. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, the cat ears fade out, all of the spots fade away, and yeah, Trix is dead.
I'm so sorry, I thought I could save you.
It's all right.
And that's where we're going to take our break, folks.
No!
But hey, choices. Anyway, we'll see you back in about 5-10 minutes, everyone. Don't go away. And we're back in the middle of intense combat and with a player character death. Yeah.
I wish I'd taken the opportunity in the break to draw little like crosses over my eyes. Now I know.
There's some coins there.
We will see what happens. Right. That is the end of Trix's... No, it's the end of the Nightwalker's turn. Silver, it is your turn. You are
Currently inside it.
Inside it, watching, looking at Trix's lifeless body, which is definitely, like, to a certain point, desiccated a bit as well, like...
Don't be cross with me.
Right in front of you.
There is probably muffled from the outside and very loud, anguished scream that comes from Silver.
Yeah.
As he just shouts, "You motherfucker!" and makes for a point intent on stabbing this bitch. Just...
You can sort of, like, because you can spider climb, and because this thing isn't entirely solid, you can sort of make your way up the insides towards the nape of the neck. There's no organs, like, it's not, it's big amorphous mass, but it is shaped like LaRouche. And as you scream out in pain, you do hear LaRouche's voice in your head, because you are inside LaRouche at this point.
Oh, my darling little sister. Oh dear. Was that the one person you really cared about?
Sucks so much.
Don't worry. I'll take good care of him.
You spawn of a bitch. I fucking hate you.
Muttering to yourselves, you can make your way to the nape of the neck. You have spider climb, and there's no sort of nothing limiting you to get there. That's fine.
Cool.
The as yet undamaged nape of the neck locus of power.
In fact, I'm just kind of shouting cunt, 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 cunt as I go.
You are a teenager, I think that's fine.
Yep. Sorry, I'm bringing up the age rating of this podcast with my swearing alone.
You're just saying 100 in Welsh, it's fine.
We are a mature channel, it's all good.
Okay. Oh, okay, that was 19 to hit.
Yeah, you crawl up the inside and just start stabbing away at the locust, which is sort of glowing. Well, again, it's absorbing light. There is a sort of strange anti-glow to it that means it draws focus.
And, okay, so I'll roll the damage. Mm-hmm. And as I'm doing this, there's also bloody tears have gone down my face again. Just, I am a mess. There's even a snot bubble, probably. Just
nice.
No self-awareness. Okay, 1 second, please.
Yep. Do all that roguey dice rolling. $39 points of damage, yeah. Full stab to the nape. Bonus action?
Yep, I'm gonna keep stabbing. I'm just gonna keep going at it.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't at 20. Could have used it on the previous one.
Around,
yeah. And that's 7 on the dice, so double to 14?
Yeah, 14 points of damage. Hang on, you add on your mod. Oh, no, you don't add your modifier because it's your offhand. No. Cool, right. Yeah. You start stabbing at this black dot at the nape of the neck, and you can hear LaRouche's mocking laughter in your ears as you do.
I'm going to try and scream to drown it out.
Okay. Rex. It is your turn. Where is a place where you would feel comfortable and happy?
On a roof?
Any particular roof?
No, any roof.
A Baldur's Gate roof? Maybe the first one from the first episode? Second episode?
Sure.
It's that familiar roof again, and you are standing?
Sort of lounging, I guess, like, like sat, but like leaning back.
Mm-hmm. You hear LaRouche's voice in your mind. Where are you? Can't hide from me in here. Where are you?
I mean, I wouldn't tell you, even if you asked. I mean, you did ask. I'm not going to tell you, even though you asked. I'm sorry, that sentence got away from me slightly. Why am I here?
LaRouche keeps saying, "Where are you?" It's not on a loop. Like, it's not like something that sounds pre-recorded and is on loop or anything like that. They're still truly trying to look for you, but they don't seem that bothered. It's more of a sort of like back of their mind while I'm here.
Are they somewhere here?
You can't see them. It just echoes around the entire space that you are in, and seems to, like, bizarrely, this place seems to echo even though you are on a roof and there is a skyline in front of you. The cat is next to you on the roof.
Huh. When did you get here?
It seemed like you were in a spot of bother, so I thought I'd come and help again.
I'm fine. I'm just hanging out on this roof.
You're not. You're dead.
Oh. Again?
Yes.
Why am I on this roof then?
The creature that destroyed you, they have the ability to absorb the souls that they destroy like that and take them with them. Your mind is creating a safe space to try and get away from it all. Do you remember what I told you the first time?
Yeah, something about killing vampires and in return, unimaginable power.
No, when you came, when you were dead, what did I tell you the first time?
Yeah, that was the gist of it. Dead vampires, unimaginable power, something about
The cat face palms. Before that,
I didn't know I was dead.
okay, maybe you'll remember this time.
Probably not. Still dead.
The first time I said that's 8. I'm now saying that's 7.
Because you're doing some sort of weird, creepy countdown?
Cats have 9 lives, Trix.
I'm not a cat. You're a cat. Are you telling me how many lives you've got?
No, I'm telling you how many lives you've got, Trix, because you are now one of my people.
Just one question while I'm here. Are you actually the Cat Lord, Lord of all cats?
No, who said that?
Aha! So you are, because any other cat would have said yes.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Gotcha. Should have said yes.
Should I know? Does that change anything?
I think so. This whole undead killing everything thing.
As in the thing happening in your where you're from right now?
Yeah.
Yeah. What about it?
That sentence got away from me as well. What I mean to say is, I'm fine with killing some vampires. It's fine. I don't mind doing whatever it is you want me to do. Sometimes. But this whole, like, do whatever you want, whenever you want, regardless of who it is, I'm not doing that anymore.
I'm afraid I don't follow.
I'm not going to be pointed in a direction.
Well, fine. I'm starting to lose an interest in these whole vampire things anyway, you know?
What's next on the list? Because if it's something else you dislike, I can help you with it, and I'll happily have conversations with you about it.
I honestly don't know yet.
But I will not be pointed in a direction and walk in a straight line.
Okay. I can respect that. You're a cat. Anyway. That's 7, okay?
I mean, I didn't remember last time, so I don't know why you're expecting me to remember this time.
Fine. Do what you do best.
Go out there and try and convince Silver that I'm not going to die again.
That's not what you do best.
No, it's really not.
No.
No, that's going to go horribly. I'm not looking forward to it.
See you soon. See you soon, Trix. LaRouche's "Where are you?" is starting to get a little more agitated, like there's supposed to be a thing here and I can't find it. Like there's a kind of nervous energy to it. And the cat will look out into the skyline.
Oh, wait, can I just... Oh, before you do it, I'm just going to say one thing to them.
Oh, I was about to say one thing to them.
Well, yeah, but... I'm the one who's dead.
Okay, you say the thing.
Okay. LaRouche, do you remember that thing that happened in your dreams with Tharavel? And the fans? And you couldn't figure out who it was?
Look, this is getting very irritating. Where are you?
That was me. And your worst nightmares are about to become real. Okay, do it now. Do it now.
Okay. You come back to life with all of your hit points, as if you have taken a long rest.
Just the hit points, though.
No, as if you've taken a long rest. Everything.
Yes. I should have used my spell.
There is no magical like glow or spark or anything. Trix is just alive.
Huh.
None of you have seen that. Trix is the end of your turn. Ash.
I can't find the long rest button. Where is it? Where is it?
You're alive, Em. Work it out.
Note to self, befriend woodland creatures, find patron. These things could happen.
Oh yeah, there's no downsides. None at all. Today, I think we should kill all the trees. I've decided I hate, Wednesdays. Okay, right. Right, Ash, it is your turn. You're still in the room, all massive, yeah, all the same.
Oh, and the aura certificate saving throw. Yeah.
Yes, please.
Oh, I didn't make a saving throw.
Oh, please do.
when
I am so sorry.
I got it. It's 21.
I'm never going to kill you, am I, John?
Apparently not. I haven't taken any hit point damage in this fight yet.
Oh, you shouldn't say things like that.
No, I think I'm about to do it to myself.
Oof, I beg your pardon?
I rolled a 3.
I'm sorry, you're going to take the aura damage again as well.
Yeah.
It's not too bad. 15.
15.
15.
15. Okay.
That's not too bad. 50.
It's not too bad. 102. There we go. Right. Ash, it is your turn.
Would Persephone, or you, Rebecca, be upset if I continue to cast for life transference or do it again?
Persephone is unconscious, so has no say in the matter.
We'll never know. I must be mysteriously alive again.
And as Rebecca, I am fine with that.
Suspicious
with consent.
green, purple, blue energy.
That's fine. I don't know. I'm unconscious.
I'm doing a helpful thing, probably. So I'm going to cast life transference at 4th level.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to roll the dice.
Mm-hmm.
That looks spicy. That's 29 damage to me. And we'll double that.
George has done more damage to himself.
56.
58.
58. How do
58.
you look, George?
Fine. I take 27 actual damage past my temporary hit points. I have 65 remaining.
Ooh.
Okay, I won't worry too hard.
That's actually like
58.
Could be better.
Percy, you have 58 hit points. There's the Energizer Bunny. Boing! You're fine. All of the wounds knit up and heal.
I suddenly look about 2/3 healthy. This is great.
And you can also see Asher finish casting the spell and look noticeably worse for wear.
I'll give you just like as passive a look as I can, like hand in the cookie jar, kind of like, and turn my attention back to the big thing.
Any bonus actions, George?
No, I'll assume if there's cover I can find, I'll try and put cover.
Do you want to try and get out of the aura?
I guess I can, yeah.
Join me in my aura!
Yeah, I'll come and stand next to Aldrin.
If you're in Aldrin's aura, you're definitely in Aldrin's aura.
Okay, yeah, that works.
Cool.
Basically within the framework of the bond. So we can bond.
Yes.
Perhaps.
Did my hit point max go back to normal?
Yes. Literally slate white clean. Cool. Right. That is Ash's turn. Percy, it is your turn. At the start of your turn, make a con saving throw. At least that won't knock you from the one hit point you would have got to. No.
Yeah, that's what.
No.
Yes. Nat 20 for 22.
I should have saved my hit points.
You shouldn't, because I'm obviously going to go and punch it again.
Percy, you are fine, and you do not take the necrotic damage for being in the aura.
Cool. I don't know if I could quite squeeze it in movement, but I'm hoping you'll let me because it's cute. Turn to Ash, give her a kiss on the cheek, and be like, thanks. I'm gonna, I'm tired. and I'm gonna enter Rabbit in my head, be like, right, ready for one more go?
What happened?
That was a bit like death.
Oh no.
We'll have a talk later. It's all gonna be fine.
Okay.
I'm just gonna roll a deception check. That was fine. It's definitely all gonna be fine.
Okay.
And then I will do exactly the same.
Can you run
spring.
60 feet?
I can.
Yeah. Do you want to go for the nape of the neck and join Silver, who is sort of attacking it from the inside? Because the eye still has a couple of hit points.
Oh, well, I have 4 hits and a bunch of movement and ranged attacks.
Mm-hmm.
So I will start by climbing all the way up to the face and trying to hit the eye.
Mm-hmm.
You said a couple of hit points, so I should go for just 1 hit to start with?
You want to start with the eye and do 1? Go for it.
I'll do 1 at a time. Okay, that's 22 to hit.
Hits, yeah.
Great. D8 and a duh. That's not very good. That is 6 plus 5, 11 points damage.
Cool. The eye is not... The locus of the eye looks like it's leaking black energy all around it, but it is not gone entirely.
I will do a second. That's a 19 on the dice, so 28 to hit.
Hits, yeah.
Well, that's better. 12, 17 points of damage.
The locus at the eye bursts as well, and part of the head bursts as well. Like, the LaRouche is still laughing. Doesn't look like this is hurting them in any way.
Cool, but the eye has burst.
Yes, there is only 1 locus left. It's the nape of the neck, which is where Silver is.
I was unconscious for all of Trix dying coming back to life, so I have no flipping idea that any of that has happened. I will give Silver a slightly weird look as why she's weeping. And probably are like, it's gonna be okay. We're gonna be fine. Come on, we've done worse. Come on. And then spend a key point and do 2 more.
Sorry, while I remember, Trix, you no longer have Emboldening Bond, and you no longer have the other one, the Telepathic Bond. Mm-hmm.
Does Percy still have Emboldening Bond?
I never had Emboldening Bond. I was
you didn't, that's true.
First case.
So I could do another one. It's fine.
So yes, I will give Silver the slightly, why are you crying? This is totally normal. And then...
No.
23 and a nat 20 for 29.
Fine.
I want it back. I want my entropy back.
I'm really sorry. I'm not doing it on purpose.
How are you both opposite sides of a gravity sinkhole? I don't understand.
19 is why we get on so well. 19 plus 8 is 27 plus 37 points damage.
Cool. Still standing.
All radiant still.
Still standing.
And I'll check in on Rabbit. How's Rabbit doing?
Rabbit is liking that you're taking out this thing because it doesn't like this thing.
Okay. We're doing really good. It's good. Good punching. Well done.
I'm not doing any punching. You're doing punching. I don't.
Yeah,
I'm
but
not
you're
sure
doing
I
the
like
sparkly punching.
Just letting you do. I'm not sure if punching's good. Right, Aldrin,
No.
it is your turn.
Does this make sense for it to be Aradine's turn?
Aradine is not
Aradine's...
proficient with a heavy crossbow. You know what, Dave? I will roll it.
Can Rebecca roll it?
Sure. Let's see how far this goes, Rebecca. Roll me an attack roll. Roll me an attack roll disadvantage. No.
One is a 19 and one is a 17. I'm magic. Only possible answer. I think it's going to flip. I'm going to roll that once for the rest of my life at some point.
There is a sort of distant clunk noise and just a oof, good grief, and where you're fighting, like, suddenly a crossbow bolt just dunk lands into it.
Shot backwards by the recoil.
I mean,
that solves the problem of getting Aradine out of here as well.
Yeah. I mean,
damage and evasion at the same time.
I would have just laughed Aradine and killed it, but no. All right. Aldrin, it is your turn. Roll a con save at the start of your turn.
Stuff is going down. That's an 18. I'm going to use the D4. If I fail with the D4, can I use a luck point to re-roll the D20? But presumably then the D4 wouldn't apply to it.
D4 only applies to one roll.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yes, that is fine.
50% chance.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Well, do you know what? I'm going to use the luck point.
It's a 19 at the moment, so roll it again. That's fine.
Yeah. Let's see what happens.
Mm-hmm.
Nah. That takes it. Unless somebody happens to be nearby who
Can't.
Who are badly off for you?
well, it's more about keeping the aura up at this point.
Oh, shoot. Yeah, I'll do it. Yeah, 100%.
Interesting. So you sort of teleport around in the aura, and that means that you take the damage from it because of D&D. Right. Ashra, 15 points of damage.
Resistance to necrotic.
Oh, because halved, so 7.
7 points of damage.
7.
Yeah. It's a good thing that you're not now casting life transference because you'd have resistance to that as well.
That's...
You did.
Yeah, I was out of the aura before. I was out of the aura.
Okay. Complications. Good. Right. Okay.
Rules and stuff, high level.
Yep. Aldrin, it is your turn.
Yeah, well, everybody seems to be, well, the people I can affect who are close enough to me seem to be fine
Correct.
enough. I think best thing to do here, I'm keeping my aura up, I'm within range insofar as I can be. I am going to cast Sacred Flame at, can I reach a, is there a weak spot?
There's only one weak spot left at the nape of the neck, and it's about 50 to 60 feet away.
If it's 60 feet away, I can hit it.
Yeah, please do.
Potentially. Dex save, DC 17.
Dex save's the one thing it's not very good at. I've rolled 10.
Cool. I will Sacred Flame it.
Mm-hmm. It is close.
13 points of radiant damage. And
It's not dead yet.
I will, because nothing else I can reasonably do, I will recast Sanctuary on myself.
Sure, no problem. Cool.
It has a turn now, doesn't it?
It does.
Bother.
Well, LaRouche does. They do. Yeah.
They do.
It's definitely LaRouche. It's not a Rouge.
You've been calling them it for long enough. I'm
Definitely.
so
Yeah.
suspicious.
Unbothered by pain or other effects.
There are also other ones walking around Baldur's Gate.
Yeah, we'll get to that.
Fascinating.
Similar to the good boy.
Right. They will reach around to the back of their neck and they will try and grab Silver.
Fabulous. Yep, standard.
Can I go pick on someone your own size?
I'm not falling for
Silver, that's a 23 to hit you.
Oof.
23 to hit you.
Damn, yeah, that does hit.
38 points of damage. You can uncanny dodge because it's bludgeoning.
Yes, I will do that.
I
Okay.
would teleport if I could, but it's too far away.
Too far away.
38 half.
Oh,
19.
19.
Yes.
Yes, because it rounds. Oh no, it's a round number.
It's supposed to be even
Terrible at halving things. Good. Right. They grab you off the neck, they hold you in their hand, just look at you and go.
Don't know why I bother, really.
And is going to necrotize you.
Ooh.
Yep. Okay.
It is an attack roll to hit.
I can't teleport in for that.
You
Anything
cannot.
I can do.
No. Is Silver in the aura?
So it's not the aura too high up. That is a 21 to hit you.
So if my AC is 21,
It hit.
No,
because
no.
I have defensive duelist, so I can increase my AC by 4 to get it to 21 as a reaction.
Reaction for uncanny dodge anyway.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, sure.
Yeah, and yeah.
If you
it'll be
increase if you equal the DC, it hits. If you equal the AC, it hits. So I'm sorry, it's just high
Yeah.
enough. I rolled a 9. It wasn't a great roll, so. Okay, here goes. I don't know how many hit points you have. I'm just going to say it. 30.
Rip.
What?
Can I grab Silver if she's going to fall? Can I grab her?
Sure.
No.
I mean, she's in the hand.
Are you not resistant to necrotic? If I didn't have been damp here.
She was taken by the hand and then enervated. Silver is dead.
In that case, Silver's gonna shout no from inside the
Tricks.
body.
I forgot
Tricks.
about that part.
Oh boy, yeah.
Yeah. I was thinking it was just Death Sage, not.
Silver's dead.
In a manner of speaking.
It's way worse.
Silver's trapped to the next plane of energy with LaRouche.
Yeah.
That's worse.
That's so much worse.
Is the portal that LaRouche came out of still open?
No.
Close behind them.
Indeed it did.
But we know someone who can open portals.
Indeed you do.
Well, Ashra, who has the key.
Right. Silver, it is your turn. Where do you feel calmest and happiest?
I'm gonna say that it's on Trix's sofa.
Is Trix in the room when you think of being in the room with Trix? Is Trix like asleep in the bed? Is it in the morning where Trix is asleep and you've woken up early, or what's the vibe?
I think I can hear Trix kind of puttering around in T's room,
Right.
but they're not like there. It's just kind of like a lazy morning.
Mm-hmm. You're there. You don't know what happened. You're suddenly there and you have no idea why. You do feel quite calm and comforted here, though.
I stretch and pull the covers over and just say, 10 more minutes.
The covers, as you pull them over, tear. Suddenly they're really flimsy. And they're just, like, tearing apart like paper in your hands.
Oh, that's not the best.
And the sofa is becoming more globular and amorphous and changing, and the walls are starting to drip.
Hey, Trix. The room's falling apart. Are you there?
You still hear pottering from Trix's room.
Hello?
You hear steps over to Trix's door. It opens, and LaRouche is there. Hello.
You fucker.
I don't know what you're so upset about.
Do I have any memories, or am I just...
You have memories of something happened and you could definitely feel like a lot of pain, but you don't. You can decide how much of that you can put together. It's entirely up to you.
You fucking did it, didn't you?
I mean, been working on it for a while. But now you can join me, sister. Isn't that marvellous?
Why on earth would I want to join a douche canoe like you?
Sticks and stones.
They do break bones.
I'll show you if you want. Let you be part of the big whole.
The big hole. That's
All of it. You're part of all of it
we're
together.
siblings. That just sounds a bit...
No. Why must you make everything so childish?
You said it.
Would you like the possibility of being part of it? Or do you just want to fade to nothingness? And the room around you is fading out in places, and like the thing that you hold most dear, your safest and closest space, is falling apart in front of you.
Okay, you have to be more specific. What do you mean part of it? It what?
Part of the grand plan. I don't need to be more specific, Silver.
But I don't know what I'm signing up to.
The best thing you could possibly imagine. Father would have signed up.
No, you don't get what you want this fucking time.
What a
You
shame.
don't get it.
I mean, I'm not that bothered, Silver. I was hoping, but you've always been spoiled.
Says you. spoiled brat of them all. I can't believe I once thought you were cool.
I was being groomed. You weren't. You were being loved. How do you think that feels? Anyway, it hardly matters now. Well, parting is such sweet sorrow, dear sister. And as the room starts to fade out, you realise you're fading out as well. Parts of you are almost melting away. It's been a pleasure.
Wish I could say the same. Ladouche.
That is really starting to get quite bothersome. As you fade out. We'll come back to that. Trix, it's your turn.
Can I push myself out of the bit that I'm in?
You could, climb up and move around it.
No, jump to the floor.
Yep.
And run over to Ash. Do you need me to make a con save?
Yes, start your turn. Con save.
Natural 20.
Well, story makes sense. Good.
I'm gonna run over to Ashra.
Mm-hmm.
Sort of grab your shoulders, not aggressively, but just frantically. Can you open the portal again? I need to go back through there now.
Do I think I can, Chris?
You were shown how to use the key to close portals.
Yeah.
I mean, there's more metaphysically going on here, but surely if you can unlock a door, you can also open a door.
I will try.
That's it. That's all I'm doing. I'm just going to stand here and look expectantly at you, waiting for you to open it.
Okay. There is a body. Silver's body is being held in the giant arm.
Oh no, fuck that. I'm going to go and fetch it. I don't know how.
I'm there. Percy is there, and yeah, you can still come fetch it, but it's not that if you don't, her body's stuck.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to stand underneath the arm.
Okay.
In anticipation.
Ash, it is your turn.
Use the key to try and open gateway, suspecting that it's a terrible idea, but I'm going to try and do it.
Okay. Yes.
Sorry, can I hold an action to run through a portal if one appears?
Sure.
Thank you.
I have a question. Is this the same plane of negative energy that you told us in about episode 3 would kill you in about 10 seconds? Just from being in it?
Correct.
Cool. Good. Great. Fine.
Tricks, just to make sure you're not... You're not just going to go running in again to entropy, are you?
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm going to do. I think Silver's there, and I'm going.
I mean, your track record is impressive.
I'm trying to give Ashra this expression.
Do I remember that I've got 7 lives, or do I not remember?
I'll return the expression that order. It's the same thing as like...
Roll me Roll me an intelligence check.
Oh, my best skill.
I know.
6.
No.
Seeing this,
Yeah.
Percy will have it as a ridiculous last-ditch attempt, but Rabbit's come up with all sorts of ridiculous things I didn't think Rabbit could do. We'll just go, I think we're going to the home of all the bad things. Is there anything you can do to stop us all getting sad?
Why are we going there? It's not nice there.
We lost someone. We don't lose people.
Okay, we have to go and find them. I can probably protect you all if you go in.
Cool. With that, flip me. Percy will yell tricks.
Looks like it was planned.
I didn't... yeah.
Yeah, because otherwise we're all dead. Percy will yell tricks. I'm coming. I'm bringing her. Wait for me. Can I make a persuasion, an intimidation, something? Actually, it's not my turn. I can't. I'm just yelling.
Reaction, just... I can raise dead people!
Not from there.
I don't know that, though, do I?
Just because there's still a gigantic LaRue smashing things up. I just want to put out there that is still happening. Okay, cool. Right.
The building is literally coming down, right?
Cool. Right, in which case...
So is Asher trying to open the portal?
Are you going to still open the portal despite all of the things that you said to Trix? It's a valid question.
I mean, if it hadn't been for seeing T come back from like certain entropic negative energy plane death,
you didn't
by T's self.
I'm not sure.
Do I not know that?
You not know
okay.
that T disappeared into the body and then you didn't see T die.
Yeah.
That makes it a lot harder.
You hear in your mind, I've got a bad feeling about this.
Oh, you had to throw it in.
I did.
A bad feeling
Especially with that accent, come on.
The gigantic LaRue smashes a hole in the ceiling.
Realizing that talking to Trix did not help because T is single-minded, Percy will think to Ash, my new stuff, I can keep us alive. Wait for me to get there.
This all happens in 6 seconds, right?
Yeah. Last
Hey,
question.
T and Silver had a whole emotional death scene in.
Silver doesn't know that I'm alive yet.
True.
God, that's true, isn't it? Oh.
Couldn't have gone better.
Do I think that if I open this, we're all going to get like yoinked through, or is it going to be like the ones we've seen where it's a thing we would then pass through voluntarily? Because that changes whether I do it now or not.
You think it would have to be something you pass through because portals don't tend to be black holes.
That's what. As long as I. Yeah, but I think Trix isn't going to do anything else and might start breaking things.
I'm not going to break anything. I'm just like waiting, expectantly.
I'm gonna do it. Assuming we're not going to get involuntarily pulled through, I'm going to roll
Arcana check, please. Yes.
Check. We're pleased to know that it is bad. Well, I rolled a 2. It's still an 11, to be fair. But
I can +4 it, I think.
I'll roll the d4 because I don't think I'll use anything else this round. That takes it to 14.
Oh my god! I never thought I'd say this. You rolled too low on an Arcana check.
Yep, there it is. Yeah,
you push the key into reality and try and do it, and you realize that there's a focus and an energy to this that you haven't quite sussed. It's going to take you more than one go. You know that you can. You just there's a lot going on right now.
Yep. I'm working on it.
It's like when you're drunk trying to fit the key in the lock, right?
It's more of that kind of oh no, it's the wrong key. Like it's just desperately trying to make it all work and fit together. Percy, it is your turn. Unless you want to move or bonus actions, George.
No, I'm focusing on the thing.
Grand, no problem.
The douche was basically dead, right?
So close.
Right, we'll take them down.
Great.
Because
at the start of your turn, roll me a concept.
Oh yeah, sure. Well, I just rolled a die, so that fails.
Oh, sure, you should have done as well. Yeah.
That is also a 2 on the dice.
Okay, Asher takes 10, terrible roll, and Percy takes...
It's necrotic, right?
It's necrotic, so you halve it 5, whereas Percy does not halve it, and it's real high, 20.
That's right. 20, okay. That's fine. Percy will shake it off and turn to... she's already on the nape of the neck where Silver was.
Yes, yeah. You
and
can
we'll just go,
you can just go to town. Please do.
She will just go, you should not have
There's
done that.
not a lot of hit points.
And whack it. That's a 22 to hit.
Yeah.
I'll take them one at a time, and as soon as it's dead, that's 14 points of damage.
It's enough. Yeah. You
Great.
punch down and it goes, and the whole thing, with a mocking laugh, the whole thing collapses in on itself, vanishes, you fall, and Silver's body
So I am a
falls.
very cool monk. Can
Yes.
I leap off the shoulder, get Silver, and slow fall holding her? I don't care if it gives me disadvantage or something, but I'm not letting her fall.
Are you trying to catch Silver's body as well?
I'm standing positioned underneath.
No, let's do it all together. Percy, you can jump and try and catch Silver's body. That's perfectly fine. Roll me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, I'm good at those. Okay. +9, and that was a 15, so 24.
Yeah, you push off the remaining vestiges of solidity that exist to this thing as it mockingly laughs as it vanishes away, and you leap off and grab Silver's body as it starts to fall. Trix, can you roll me a con save, please?
Can it be a strength save?
Yeah, I suppose. It was for the, like,
save?
can I catch 2 people at once? It was sort of like, which I had, yeah, strength or con.
I mean, it's bad either way. It's an 11.
Percy, you, whee! And I'm going to be fine because I'm a monk and I had a slow fall. And then, oof, you land awkwardly on Trix, who you both take Yeah, you both take 8 points of damage from landing on top of each other, slightly awkwardly.
I'd like to teleport in and take eat Percy's damage
You
because
can't. I don't have the teleport. I'm not part of it.
I like to. Oh, no one does.
Alright.
Because Trix has gone as well. Basically, I'm trying to get to Silver as quickly as possible to try and cast Revivify because I'm not going to meta this.
I still have a bunch of movement. I haven't used it. I will carry Silver towards the cleric, going, bring her back, bring her back, bring her back.
Cool. Percy, you carry Silver's body over to Aldrin. We're out of initiative.
I think her soul's in the... wherever they are.
The bad place.
They collect... They seem to be collecting souls.
We can have any other conversation in a minute. Bring her back, and then we can talk about whatever it is they're doing.
Aldrin, if you place the diamond... how do you revivify? Because it's a diamond that you place and destroy in some way to cast a spell.
So there is a very, very secret pouch deep within me because all my precious spell components are kept there. So I pull out my diamonds.
Phrasing.
I mean, that's between you and your subconscious. Innocently, just sort of place the diamond on on Silver's heart, essentially, and then just start the equivalent of sort of hospital drama CPR, but rather than pressing down, just trying to focus energy, and then channeling that to try and restart the heart.
As you draw the energy into the diamond for doing this, for bringing a person back from the dead, you hear in your mind Timora's voice. I'm sorry, Aldrin. She's not there.
No!
Right.
Just beating the ground.
Yeah.
Right,
Not again!
Andy. Trix, what were you saying?
She's in the negative energy plane. That's
Right, let's
why
go.
we're going there. To get her back.
From
Now.
from the doorway, figures are moving in. Quite a few of them running around at various different factional groups that you have met throughout this. With them running up to the front, Aldrin is Sister Buttons, who will move over to you and is taking out a diamond and is basically about to revivify Silver as well.
It won't work.
What do you mean it won't work?
Tamora said she's not there.
They're collecting people's souls and taking them to the negative energy plane. Anyone killed by one of those things is gone.
Ash, open a portal. Do we bring her body with us, or do we leave it here and bring her soul back? I don't know if we need her body or if it will destroy. What do we do?
I don't know. This is all far beyond me.
We have to take it with
Ash,
us.
you know
We can't
everything.
know.
Oh yeah, Trix, you seem to know about this. What do we do?
I don't know. We take it with us just in case.
But what if it gets eaten by negative energy stuff?
What if we do?
What if
Oh,
we
right,
don't
it
have
says
it
we
with us
won't.
and we need it?
Okay.
I'll keep trying to open the way.
Aldrin, what's your friend doing? Roll me an Arcana check, George.
We've got to go through to come back. Y'all might want to back up a bit. I don't know
Can someone
how
cast Enhance Ability on Astra, please?
dangerous this is going to be.
Go through? What are you talking about?
Just excuse me one moment. Guidance.
I don't think guidance will help that roll.
Added on top. Okay, total to 16.
Oh, then that's enough. If you tell to 16, that's enough. That's fine. The DC's not that low. Not that high.
Terrible. It's terrible.
Yeah. Behind, Buttons is going to look up and look perplexed as Ashra places a key into reality and finally manages to make the connection. And again, this black sphere of energy just appears in the middle of this space. Aldrin, what's going on?
Well, Timora's granted me the power to save people, hence the hair. But if you mean what's going on right now, we just
Sorry, I
opened the
didn't notice.
door to the negative energy plane, and we're going to end this one way or another.
Well, there's more of these creatures all over the city. We'll do our best, I suppose. Aradine is going to step out and around from all of this. Right, well, someone needs to take care of the guild, so let's all pool our resources, work together. I'm sure we can make this work and fit these pieces together.
Aradine, your guild person, Nine Fingers What's Face.
Yes, I'm aware.
Okay, cool.
Yes, that was I. Yes, I am fully aware and furious, by the way. But we will handle that. Aradine,
If Silver were here, she would say, "I told you so, you asshole." So I feel I will say that for her. There you go. Look offended, and I'll tell Silver that her words really hurt when we see her again.
Aradine has crouched down next to Silver's body and looks genuinely upset.
She's coming back.
Please.
You can be nice to her then.
Make sure she does.
Do you want to come?
No.
No, I can coordinate here. I can try and push this all back, I suppose.
Just keep people from dying from these things.
Yes, of course.
And stay alive.
Do my best.
Delaying tactics. We don't know if every soul feeds LaRouche, but till we cut the head off this, just keep people safe if you can, like T says.
If you fight them, they have 4 weaknesses. Here, 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 and here.
Okay.
Yeah. Stay more than 30 feet away.
They are all just sort of like looking at you all with a kind of, they're going to do their best and protect the city as much as they can.
Right, now would be a good time to tell you that I have a baby Zagyar living in my head. They're called Rabbit. They're very nice. They're going to keep us safe. Come stay near me and let's get through the portal.
Okay. It's you, so okay.
I say my armor's command word to have it shift into sort of resplendent chain with a tabard of Timora, and insofar as possible, pop the collar on a chainmail. Just square shoulders.
Why not?
It's time.
Why not?
Trix, she's your friend and your strongest. Do you want to take her?
We will say, to make our lives easy, that you can bind Silver's body to, say, your back or somewhere where it won't get in the way if you're trying to do things. So it is there, but doesn't need to be carried or animated. This isn't Weekend at Bernie's.
I was thinking Death Stranding.
Yeah.
Oh no. Oh no.
Both are not great. Right. Are you all stepping in?
I'm going to pop a couple of emergency spells, but yes. Just replenish some armor.
I have
replenish
3
some
key points left.
Yeah.
And we're going into the plane of negative energy.
Hold your horses.
Let's just take an 8-hour long rest, we'll be fine.
Hold your horses. What? What?
I couldn't use contact of the plane to contact Silver, could I?
Oh.
Oh boy.
What? I mean, that is... Of course you can. I can't stop you. You can do what you like.
I think while everyone is kind of like faffing...
If this rolls badly...
I know. But I've rolled my nat 1 for this session. It'll be fine.
Are you stood in the aura that helps with necrotic? Are you within 30
No,
feet?
it's not the damage.
How bad does it have to be for you to be confused for the next 8 hours?
I need to roll a 15 or above on the dice.
Okay.
Would a greater restoration help with any negative side
Yeah,
effects?
a greater restoration fixes it.
Can you re-up Emboldening Bond as well? That would also potentially help.
True.
If you want to,
I'm
don't
not going to tell any of you that I'm doing this.
Fine.
Then I'm not going to meta it.
Yeah.
You lot. Okay.
I'm busy fluffing my armor. Come on.
I'm giving tactical advice to these hordes of scared-looking people.
Trying to flex for Aradine and just basically hide the fact that I'm scared shitless.
I've rolled a 16, which means that I don't incapacitate myself for 8 hours.
Thank goodness.
Unbelievable.
Promise I will stop using that
You
spell.
have a modifier of +0
I know!
and you managed it twice. It's infuriating. Okay.
I'm done now. I'm done. I'll stop.
You're trying to contact Silver.
Yeah.
Fine. Then story is story, and I like it for this. Silver, you're aware, but all around you is dark. You don't really have any sense of where you are, what you are. You just feel like a single iota. In your mind, you hear,
Silver, can you hear me?
I think you're muted, Evie.
Oh,
No,
Oh, no,
he's
it's
sitting.
just quiet.
Sorry.
Just acting.
Trix?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, you died as well. Are you here with me?
I did die, and then I came back to life. The cat or did something.
Oh God, I'm so glad. Oh, at least you. Okay, okay. At least you get to go on. Okay.
Do you know where you are?
No. It's just dark.
Okay. We're gonna come there, and we're gonna get you, and then we're going home, okay?
Okay.
I promise.
Pinky promise.
Pinky promise.
I'll see you soon.
Really soon.
Are you all getting ready to step into the portal? Okay. As the four of you step up to this hole in reality, in your head, Percy, Rabbit goes, okay, I'll do it. Okay. Percy exudes a glowing aura, and it starts to spread a little, not very far. We're talking maybe a 10-foot radius. It's not big.
Palamunk.
Palamunk. If you all stay within it, do you all step through? You, 1, 2, 3, 4, disappear through this portal. And we're finishing a bit early, but that's where we have to pick up next time.
Yeah.
Absolutely have to.
Fair.
Absolutely have to.
Wow.
Well done, everyone. Wow.
And I wish I'd taken the chance to give Aradine one last kiss, but hey.
We can retcon that you did.
Wait, yeah, true.
For all of our sakes, just to be clear, even this is not necessarily permanent. It's part of the story. We'll fit it in. And in terms of the negative energy plane and what happens there, we'll cover that next time. As you step through this portal, thanks to Rabbit's aura and this process, and Silver will fudge it, you all get the effects of a long rest and you level up to level 12.
Oh, sweet. Phew. Big phew.
Passing through planes does weird things.
I mean, Silver did plastic planes, just differently.
Oh, you're right. So Trix passed through planes 3 times, so you're level 15. There we go. Sorted. Right, we really must wrap up. That is finishing a bit early, but I think that is the best way to handle it because this next bit is kind of condensed. Cool. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. That was a big one. That was a very big one, and thank you to all these wonderful players for all of your storytelling and roleplay. Wonderful. I'm so privileged. Right, well, thank you for joining us, everyone. Thank you, chat. Thank you. I hope you had a lovely time watching. Yeah, we are the last 2 more episodes to go. I know, 2 more, but this feels like the very end. The last one did 2. 2 more episodes to go, and that's Monday, 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. GMT, which is 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. PT, and all times in between, obviously. We just started a new game on Tuesdays, which is the Warriors of Waterdeep game at the Anvil of Doomathon, where we're playing through the first chapter of Warriors of Waterdeep, which is on Tuesdays from 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. GMT, which is 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. PT, and all times in between. So join us there for the exciting adventures we're having there, in a very different vein from this, it must be said. And join us on Saturday for Talk Together, and it's me this week. Hey! Me and Dave are chatting about all sorts of stuff. This should be fun. But yes, join us on Saturday at 6 p.m. That's an hour, 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. GMT, which is 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. Pacific time, and all times in between, of course. Once again, we are Roll Together RPG. You can find us on socials, on YouTube. We're Roll Together RPG everywhere if you search, or there will be links in chat if you want to find us in all those different places as well. We stream everything here at twitch.tv/RollTogetherRPG, and all of our VODs can be found on YouTube at youtube.com/RollTogetherRPG. So if you're looking for old content, that's where to look. It stays there and it lives there. If you're looking for podcast versions, you can probably find them on all your podcast providers, and I think those versions also last pretty much indefinitely, so download old stuff there as well if you like. Not all of our adventures are podcasted, but some of them, so you can catch up on the ones that you want to, put it that way. Massive thank you to everyone who supports us in what we do. That's Hero Forge, Ultra Pro and Elderwood Academy, D&D Beyond, Idle Champions of the Forgotten Realms, Warriors of Waterdeep, Level Up Dice, and our delightful D20 Club, our dice heads. Thank you so much for being part of what we do and for helping us tell our lovely stories. Right, I think that's it from us, unless anyone has anything else to add.
Swear words, that's all I've got.
Could I roll a charisma check to see how good the kiss was I gave Aradine?
You know what? Yeah, that's where we'll end. Do it. Roll it.
That's a natural 20.
It's pretty good. Thank you, everyone. Bye.